Why are you giving up on this one, Max?
We're just not prepared, and when preparation is bad, you're not good.
Yeah,
I'm not.
that's the one that's in every weight room, every football weight room across the
whatever
country.
that quote is.
Yep. On today's part of my take, we are back. We're back in studio off of the 4th of July vacation, and we're ready to go. We're basically going like it's football season. A little Monday, just the boys, because we got a lot to talk about. We're going to do our Mount Rushmore of little embarrassing things. We're going to do our QB rankings, which we do every year around this time. So we're going to officially put out the part of my take official QB tier. Should we tier it this year?
I was thinking about doing tiers. I've got a couple that are tiered, and then a couple that are just straight up number rankings.
I like tiering.
We're gonna piss so many people.
We're gonna talk about our week off, catch up. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Who's back of the week? It's gonna be a great show. We're gonna get to the bottom of the fact that Zach is apparently just cloned everywhere in America. Great show coming your way to get us going. Then we're heading to Tahoe for Chill Week. Before we do all that, though, DraftKings, nothing beats relaxing on a hot summer day and watching baseball. And the simplest way to get in on the action is to download the Pick 6 app from DraftKings. It's crazy simple. Just pick more or less on the stats for two or more of your favorite players, and boom, you're in the mix for big cash prizes. No gimmicks, no weird rules, just ball. Nail your picks, and you're heating up. Pick 6 brings upside with payouts up to 500 times. Pick 6 is live in a ton of states: Texas, Cali, Georgia, Missouri, and lots more. Don't settle for a smaller payout. Switch to Pick 6, and right now new customers can take advantage of a special sign-up offer. Pick 6 from DraftKings is the most fun way to play fantasy sports. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code TAKE. That's code TAKE for new customers to get a special sign-up offer. Better payouts, bigger wins, only with Pick 6 from DraftKings. The crown is yours. Okay, let's go.
Hey, football guy. Patino. AWS. Pardon my take. Yeah. Pardon my take. Yeah. Pardon my take. Yeah. Pardon my take. Yeah. Pardon my take.
Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. Pick 6 from DraftKings, the most fun way to play fantasy sports. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code TAKE. That's code TAKE for new customers to get a special sign-up offer. Better payouts, bigger wins, only with Pick 6 from DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Monday, July 7th, and the boys are back in town.
I'll tell you what, we're back. We're tan.
We are really tan.
I think this is the tannest this podcast has ever been.
Max, you Italian? You look
Swarthy. Max looks swarthy right now.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm Italian.
Okay.
I got some time in the sun this week.
We all got some time in the sun. Let's quick power ranking. Who's the most tan? Memes and
Not memes.
Zach are by far the least.
It might be Big Cat. It might be Hank, but I can't tell if that's Hank's normal. Hank's
looks
always
pretty tan.
He's always tan.
I got a mean sunburn.
Yeah.
I got a mean
But
sunburn.
a mean sunburn turns into a great tan if you got the right skin.
Exactly. No, 2 days, I'm good.
Yeah.
Have you guys been raw dog? I've been raw dogging in a few days.
I did on
I've
the
raw
4th.
dogged every day.
I did on
Yeah.
the 4th.
Yeah, I
You
raw
did
dogged
every
the sun.
day?
I didn't I put 0 ounces of sunscreen on.
My
this
problem
You
is
weekend.
think
My-
you're tougher than the sun?
Yes.
The fucking sun?
Yes, I very much think that I'm tougher than the
My
sun.
kids have SPF like 70 lying around, and I'm like, this is you just put on a like a moo in the sun. So I just raw dog.
On the 4th of July,
And they're even more Italian.
Yeah, they are. I'm not Italian. They are.
I had a personal challenge with the sun on the 4th, and I just stared it down.
Yeah.
I said, it's you and me, mano y mano. We've been going at it now for 40 years. Let's put it all on the line today. Didn't even get burned.
The best part about this being just going mano y mano on the sun is like you just get a nice lather sweat, and you can trick yourself into being like, I worked out today. Mm-hmm. Where you just didn't. I was just sitting at the pool.
No, if you sweat, that's a workout.
That's a workout.
If you go in the sauna, that's a workout. If you get nervous, that's a workout.
Yeah, but we're back. We're back. So we're going no guests today because we haven't seen each other in 10 days. And we're about to head to Tahoe. We're going to do some great interviews. And we also got some stuff we got to catch up on. Where do you guys want to start? I have so many things I want to get off my chest. I have a serious topic if you want to do a serious topic.
Let's wait on the serious
Okay.
topic. Like
It's not-
seriously serious?
It's as serious could get. You want to do the serious topic? I would like to do the serious topic.
I'm going to be thinking about the serious topic if we don't.
I would
start
like
out
to do
with
the
it now.
serious topic, and it's very serious. I thought about it for a long time, since Friday. I really do think that Joey Chestnut might be the greatest athlete of all time.
Yeah.
I actually broke it down. So 17 titles. His comeback to Coney Island, he goes 70 and a half dogs. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, so I'll give you let's be liberal with it. Let's say, okay, Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali. We'll give you some of those.
Secretariat. Sachin Tendulkar.
But where does it where do we I think he's a better athlete than Pele.
I think. Oh yeah. I mean, soccer's a team sport.
Yeah.
If you have a couple guys missing from your team in a soccer game, you might not as well even play.
I think he's a better athlete than Wayne Gretzky. No offense to the great one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even really consider hockey to be athletics.
Yeah.
It's more of just it's ice dancing.
Skating around with the boys.
Yeah.
Where is Tom Brady or Joey Chestnut?
Tom Brady, but team sports it is a lot harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
Like Tiger Woods, I would give over Joey Chestnut. Okay, I'm fine with that. No offense to our good friend Scotty Scheffler, Joey Chestnut's a better athlete.
I think that Joey Chestnut.
Scotty can get there.
Scotty could get there.
It's Joey Chestnut. It's Usain Bolt, and it's Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
So however you slice it, he's like top 5 athlete of all time.
Yeah, no, what he did on the 4th of July, what's so impressive about it is that there's nobody pushing him. No one's pushing him for second place. So the second closest got 40 something. It was a joke. It was not a contest, but he pushes himself because he's that determined of an athlete. He's intrinsically motivated.
Yep.
He wants to be great. He's sustained greatness.
And so all these are true, and it's almost 20 years now, 17 titles.
Yep.
I was looking at it because when you have these incredible once in a lifetime athletes, they're like, God, thank God I'm alive to watch this. Obviously, people poke holes at it, and they're like, well, he wasn't pushed because he's had to push himself. People forget Kobayashi was the greatest of all time in his prime. He was in 2006. That was the last time that Joey Chestnut lost to Kobayashi. Kobayashi was 28 years old. It was a 12-minute hot dog race, and Kobayashi broke the record with 53 and a half hot dogs.
Yeah,
53 and a half.
Which was amazing at the time.
Amazing.
Here's the bottom line is Kobayashi was eating against plumbers and electricians.
Yep.
Joey
That's
Chestnut
facts.
is competing against guys
Kobayashi.
that were Kobayashi and other guys that would have pushed Kobayashi.
Right. So the next year, after he lost that in 2006, he won. He beat Kobayashi with 66 dogs. So he smashed the world record by 13 and a half dogs. He went and was like, it is mine. Never looked back. 2008, first ever 10-minute contest. That was the last time Kobayashi pushed him because they had the famous overtime hot dog eat off.
Yeah,
where
the dog off.
he finished 5 dogs in 50 seconds after eating 59 hot dogs. And then here's the crazy part, because we obviously know 2015, Joey Chestnut gets broken up with a week before, and Matt Stoney beats him 62 to 60. Okay, I actually think that's better for his legacy because it shows that he's human.
Well, that's
and
also
you
to
have
me-
one blip.
Let's look at what Matt Stoney was doing for that 1 year that he
That's
showed.
true.
That's like Brady Anderson hitting 50 home runs.
Yeah, it's a good point. But then here's where Joey Chestnut is the greatest of all time, in my opinion, because he loses that 2015 year, and then he comes back, and he is the first man ever to eat 70 hot dogs. And then what does he do after that? He then beats his own record with 72. Then what does he do after that? He beats his own record with 74. Then he has a down year with 71, and everyone's like, oh shit, he's washed. He's like, ha, I'm going to eat 75, and then I'm going to eat 76. So he keeps pushing himself to that level, and then he obviously wasn't there last year, and everyone's like, well, is he washed? He's getting up there in age. No, 70 and a half dogs. He's the only guy who could eat 70 dogs. He's done it like 6 times.
Yeah, no one's going to touch him.
It's the greatest.
He's going to retire when he calls it a day. He's not going to get forced out by anybody. There's not going to be anybody that takes the crown from him. In fact, it's going to be a dark day when Joey Chestnut retires from eating.
Oh, it'll be tragic.
Because the next 4th of July is going to be a guy that wins eating like 43 hot dogs.
Yeah.
He might actually kill the sport of hot dog eating.
Yeah. Yeah, no, never unless there's a kid out there who's watching this and someday will eat 80 hot dogs. We're gonna look back and say, hey, we were there for the greatest era of hot dog eating, and it was Joey Chestnut. And again, it's coming up on 20 years now of dominance.
We don't even have somebody that he could pass the torch to, right? There's no next up.
No.
Bonnie Blue?
No.
I don't know.
No. The guy Badlands, I think he broke the record for the lemonade chug.
Badlands Booker's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I got to meet Badlands Booker and Joey Chestnut in a strip club in South Carolina.
That sounds like
back
a
in
perfect spot.
2007. It was great. They were doing a corned beef cabbage eating contest.
Love it.
They were at the strip club until probably 4 o'clock in the morning,
Obviously.
just getting absolutely shithoused.
That's the thing is Joey Chestnut. I mean, you heard it on Wednesday when we had him on. He gets fucked up after this.
Oh yeah, I mean you have to.
When I competed in this competition, I ate 12 hot dogs and then I just laid on my bed for 2 days because I felt like such shit.
Yeah.
Joey Chestnut is like, I'm just gonna go booze more than anyone boozes after eating 70 and a half dogs.
I know that we've done it with the bear that sits down and eats the hot dogs before. But I want to see like animals that can compete head to head against an all-time eater like Joey Chestnut. Like, what animal do you think would be able to accomplish the 70 hot dogs in 10
I don't
minutes?
think it exists. Maybe like
elephant?
a blue whale, just because they could just
throw it into its mouth.
yeah,
No meat though.
Yeah. What? They don't eat meat?
Oh, they got the
Plankton?
They got the bristles too.
What's going on in the whale world?
Just a lot more cleaning excursions I've seen. It's good to see.
Oh, okay, good.
People doing the Lord's work.
AI videos, yeah. And then we also had the Joey Chestnut. Max tweeted about this, the Embrace debate. What was it, Max? I love this because this is peak July sports fodder.
Yeah, this was awesome. It was if you have Usain Bolt and Joey Chestnut both at the start of a 100-meter race, but neither of them are allowed to start the race until they finish a hot dog, who wins?
I think Joey crushes it.
It's not even close.
Yeah, it's
Joey
not close.
crushes.
Because you got to think that
What about 400?
Then I think it's
400,
Usain
I
Bolt.
think it's Usain.
What about 200?
I think 200 is where it gets close.
I think 200 Usain Bolt would also win. But I think that it switches at a mile. I think Joey Chestnut beats him.
No, what?
I don't think so.
Where,
Yeah,
where does the switch come in?
Yeah.
I need you to explain the switch.
Well, stay with me here. Usain Bolt has literally never run a mile in his entire life.
Ever?
That's a fact.
He said that on Part of My Take.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember. His Wi-Fi wasn't great.
He has never run a mile in his entire life. Joey Chestnut, at least, he looks like he works out.
Listen, I actually think Joey Chestnut, like, if you told me Joey Chestnut could run an 11-second 100-yard dash, I'd be like, probably.
He can do anything he wants.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't be shocked.
I know, but I think 200 meters, I think Usain Bolt gets him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because Usain Bolt could take down a hot dog in what, 10?
No, because remember,
hot dog
so
second.
I was with PFT when we were doing this, when we were talking about this hypothetical.
Yeah.
And I tried to eat a hot dog as fast as I could.
Yeah. Well,
And-
no offense, Max, but I was about to say that you're not in as good shape as Usain Bolt, but you probably are.
What does that have to do with eating a hot dog?
I think we should do this.
How
this
long
week.
did it take you to eat a hot dog?
I got, it was like 10 seconds in, and I was like, I had bitten halfway through it, and I was still chewing. Like, I think it probably takes a normal person like 30 seconds to eat a hot dog.
Can I be honest with you, Max?
What?
Until you just told me right now that you were trying to eat that hot dog as
Yeah.
fast as you could, I thought that's how you just normally ate hot dogs.
Wait, no water, too, right?
No water.
Yeah. I think we should do this in Tahoe.
Okay.
Let's just find a track, or we just do it in a field. Let's just all, like, 6 of us, just race one hot dog 100 meters.
Yeah.
Just to see how long it would take.
Just to see how long it
Yeah.
would take the. But they're not averaging
No,
either
of
of
course.
the two things.
I would just like to see the video.
Yeah,
I'd
no, it
like
would
to
be a
just see
funny
the
video.
baseline.
It would be
yeah.
a funny video.
Yeah, and
I know, I
actually,
like
we shouldn't do it head to head. We should do time trials because that would like everyone watching you eat a hot dog and then sprinting is so awkward. That actually should be on the Mount Rushmore of embarrassing moments. Of
Yeah.
Your boys watching you take down a hot dog and sprint.
But yeah, I think Joey crushes him. I don't think it's
Crushes
close.
him.
Yeah, I think it's
No waters.
no water makes it tough.
Hank will probably puke before he even has to run the 100.
Hank's, I can already see it. It's going to be like, let's say Wednesday morning in Tahoe. Hank's going to be, we're going to do it at like, I don't know, say 10 a.m. Hank's going to be mad that we haven't let him eat yet, and then he's going to be so hungry and mad at us, and then he's going to eat half a hot dog and be like, I'm full.
That is your breakfast.
Yeah. And then he's going to be mad at us that we made him too full. That's going to be a fun day.
I'm excited.
Chill week. Hey, we made the rule last year. Chill week. We all just chill. We don't fight.
We're in a great mood last year.
Yeah. We're going to do that again. We're excited to go out there. So, yeah, when I saw you tweet about that, Max, I was like, this is just such a perfect, like, mid-July where there's just nothing. Like, you can basically watch your baseball team and then have hot dog hypotheticals.
We were at a barbecue. We had the entire party was talking about.
I love it.
Like I would bring it up to one group of people.
There were people who were saying Usain Bolt would win that?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of people online were saying it too.
Yeah, all due respect,
Those people are dumb.
They don't know dog.
Yeah, they don't know dog.
They don't respect, to go full circle here, they don't respect the greatness of Joey Chestnut.
Correct.
They respect Usain's greatness. They don't respect Joey Chestnut's. That's the problem. And I'm here to say he is top 5. I'll give you 4 guys if you want to name him. He's top 5 athlete of all time. I think it's fair.
I'd agree.
Okay, that was my serious topic.
Okay, that's a good topic.
Yeah. I have a non-serious topic.
Okay.
What's up with LeBron? Is LeBron going to Cleveland?
Is LeBron going to Cleveland?
Well,
He's been golfing.
I'll throw a couple things out there. One,
he has been playing
he was
golf.
golfing in Akron, wearing a hat that said "Welcome Home." He reposted, I believe it was the former Cavs athletic trainer, maybe, who's like got to wear the best jersey for Independence Day, and it was LeBron James Cavs jersey.
Okay.
And he worked out at the Cavs facility. That should be illegal.
If you're the Cavs, why are you letting him do that?
Because he's going to be a Cav.
Could have just been home for the 4th of July.
Oh, listen, I understand that, but he plays for the Lakers and the Cavs let him work out? Huh. Yeah, see, here it is. It's
Proper attire.
Proper attire. I don't know. Is he trying to work his way back to Cleveland?
I think that would be good.
Yeah.
I would like to see it.
And also, just throwing one more out there, Bronny. I feel like Bronny is starting to. I saw a press conference where I was like, "Hey, is Bronny kind of getting out from underneath his dad's shadow?" He was talking about how the only way he's going to make it in this league is just being like a dog defensively, and that's how he's going to see the court. Didn't mention the only way I'm going to see the court is playing with my dad for the Lakers.
No.
He didn't say that.
No, he didn't say that.
So
what about LeBron? LeBron did comment on this.
Okay.
On the 4th of July.
What'd he say?
He said, and every summer since it was built, I live here still and train every summer. God damn, y'all bored, man.
No, I don't think we're bored.
God damn.
I don't think we're bored. I think he's doing this on purpose.
Go get a plate of food somewhere and enjoy the 4th of July.
Yeah. He's doing this on purpose to get everyone talking about it, and then he's going to do it. I think he's going to do it.
I don't think they want him.
That might be a different conversation.
Would you want him on the Celtics?
No, fuck no.
But the Cavs are good, and they also have a lot of good players that theoretically
The Cavs are good.
I know, but they have the Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. Like, there's a little redundancy there.
Do you think Cavs fans want him?
I don't know. I think there's definitely some Cavs fans.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I think Cavs fans would be completely okay with LeBron coming back to Cleveland.
I think, especially if they could get a guarantee that it was like, this is it, or maybe 2 years max, where we don't play the game of, are you in or are you out? Like, if the Cavs could actually strategically say, we have LeBron for a year, maybe call it 2, but that's the plan, and we're not going to do like a song and dance and trading draft picks and doing this whole thing to try to extend LeBron's career.
I have
What
seen.
about Bryce?
What about him? Bryce Maximus? Arizona?
He wants to play with him.
I have seen
In Cleveland.
I've seen some of the hypothetical trades that get thrown out there about LeBron. I don't even know if any of them actually work out. I think people just put faces on a graphic and they say, here's a trade that could work, and then hope that we don't plug it into the machine.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand how any trades work. I mean, the Kevin Durant trade, where there's 7 teams
7-team
involved.
trade.
It was insane. What did you think about LeBron's golf swing?
Not bad.
Does it feel good knowing that you could absolutely kill
Yeah,
LeBron
yeah,
in golf?
it does.
You could.
It does.
Like, you would
it's a
body
humbling
him.
sport.
How long though? How much training would LeBron need to beat you?
Not a lot.
I
Probably.
think it's like
a week.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say like 3 months.
I mean,
of
he
playing.
hits the ball hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If he had, and I mean, he'll probably get Tiger Woods to teach him.
he's got a very compact swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take him like 2 months. He'd probably be fine.
Yeah, he. I mean, any athlete like LeBron, they go out and they're fucking around, and he's probably by the end of 18 was like, "Oh, I got a birdie on this hole." It's like, how'd that happen?
How many times when he's playing and he hits a wedge through the guys that he's playing with, be like, "Hey, La Flop." Probably you got to say it every time, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying something's up with LeBron. He's at least having fun with it, and I think there's more. I don't think LeBron. I think he does these things obviously very much on purpose.
I mean, I would respect it if he just goes home with his boys and is like getting fucked up. Like, should I just start posting this stuff?
Yeah,
He might be doing exactly that.
but I feel like he's more calculated than that.
But when you're with your boys from
And
home,
yeah,
it's like kind
true.
of just like
When the
4th
sheesh
of
is
July.
flowing,
Yeah.
you got the vino out.
Yeah,
It's
you're
good.
on the
The
course.
cigars. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So that was those were my serious and unserious topics.
Okay, those are good topics.
Yeah. What else? What else we got going on that we wanted to touch on before we do our QB rankings, which is going to piss people off?
I just have a quick seeing red on the Nationals.
Oh, go for it.
Permission to go there. They fired their GM a week before the draft. We've got the number 1 pick in the MLB draft. Mm-hmm. Our general manager, Rizzo, he did a very good job as the general manager, working for an owner that would not give him any money to spend. Mm-hmm. So he was very limited over the course of the years of what he could do. He put together a World Series roster, made a great roster, hit on a bunch of great draft picks, and now you're firing him. The speculation is you're firing him because you're selling the team, and you want to get every single front office contract off the books right now. So they fired Davey Martinez, the manager, also World Series champion. And then the surprise, though, was firing Rizzo, the general manager. I don't know what you expect this guy to do. Like, you couldn't sign Juan Soto. You couldn't sign Trey Turner to a long-term contract. Couldn't sign Bryce Harper to a long-term contract, all because of money. Right. Not because of anything that Rizzo did. And he did a great job getting everything he possibly could get for Soto. Like 2 hours before they announced that they fired him, MLB announced the All Star rosters, and 2 of the guys that we got for Juan Soto are on the All Star roster for the first time.
Pretty good job.
James Wood. He did a great job. It doesn't make any sense blaming any of the failures of the team on that guy. That's what I don't like.
I agree with all of that, except for I think firing him before the draft, you can't let him make the pick. If you're going to fire him.
He's already done all the work, though.
Yeah, but you can't let him make the pick. You got to just be like, you got to get out of here. If you're going to like, if they were saying to themselves, we're going to fire him at the end of the year, just get him out before the draft.
Yeah, but like firing a GM because you didn't give him enough money to spend on good.
No,
players,
I agree.
That's like divorcing your wife because you got fat.
Yeah, being like, why? Like, what's wrong? She gained 2 pounds, you gained 50.
You gained 50 pounds. We've gained a lot of weight.
Yeah, cumulatively. Yeah, that is pretty crazy, though.
I don't like it, but I guess I'm hoping that it means that they're going to sell the team soon, and that's why this is all happening. But yeah, just bad. I don't like it.
Can I dovetailing off the All-Star thing? Seiya Suzuki should have been an All-Star. He got snubbed. He got what, Max? Because it was Schwarber?
No, I mean there was a lot of snubs this year.
All right, give us some snubs.
Trey Turner leads the league in hits, and he didn't even get a reserve spot.
Seiya Suzuki leads the
I know.
NL in RBIs, 4th in home runs, 12th in OPS.
Stud.
He should have been.
Also, Christopher Sanchez should have been in over Mackenzie Gore. That makes no sense. He has I
like this.
He's 7.
He
he has more wins. He has a lower ERA.
Wins. Oh, we're going off
Michael
wins.
Bush should have probably been.
He has a lower ERA and a lower whip. You don't even know what whip is.
I do know what whip is.
Say it.
It's what you put on your pot.
There we go.
Walks, hits per inning pitch.
Oh, there we go.
I know exactly what whip is. You probably don't even know what BABIP is.
We talk about BABIP on the
I know
show.
it's the best stat. It's the
That's
best.
like the one. That's like the one thing we know.
It's the best stat for losers.
No, yeah, Christopher Sanchez not being in is ridiculous. Trey Turner not being in is Seiya Suzuki not being in is whatever.
Just put everyone.
Put everyone in.
Who cares?
Make a loaded roster.
Yeah.
Everyone gets an at bat. It
Announce
doesn't
you-
matter
You don't
anymore.
even have to give guys the bats. Just let
I
them-
get pissed off when
You don't like that?
I have a question.
if it's your guy and
Well, yeah,
you wait the whole
I
game
agree.
and they don't
I
get
agree.
in.
I have a question.
Yep.
Yeah.
They haven't announced the full home run derby roster yet, have they?
They have not.
It's trickling out.
What's the
sick.
current, Zach? Can you Google what the current list is? We have some guys that I feel good about.
We got
Acuna.
Yep.
Cal Raleigh.
Yep. Big dumper. James Wood.
Yep. Is PCA's not in it.
But my question was going to be, because when I tweeted out about James Wood being the home run derby, memes said announce Yelich in the derby. Memes, do you want to see me and Big Cat?
But memes,
lick
you
each
know
other's
that
buttholes?
you know your job would be you wouldn't have a job
Why?
because the show would end. The last scene of this show would be us eating each other's ass.
We can't come back from
It'd
that.
be over.
You have to do a follow-up podcast.
No.
Yeah.
It would be like we'd be like numbers. Oh, and one last thing, I got to eat PFT's ass, and that's it. It'd be over.
It'd be the best sign-off of all time.
You're rooting for your own demise.
I'm rooting for him to participate.
But when the show ends, are you going to be like, who? You're going to be Tim Robinson hot dog meme? Who? Like, we're all trying to find the guy who did this.
You guys did this.
Well, yeah, but we're trying to not to push
be fair,
it so much to
you
make
guys
Yelich.
did
to be
this.
fair, Big
not
Cat
asking for Yelich to be in it.
We do want Yelich in
Big
it.
Cat did it. I being a good co-host did some yes and
Yeah.
where you roll along with it.
We're
before
riffing.
before you know what you say, and then you realize everything that you've said, and then you're fucked. The real pervert, the real sicko, is memes who literally wants to watch this.
Also, we did it for that Christian Yelich, who had never hit 20 home runs.
Yeah,
Not this Christian Yelich. You think he's going to do it?
he's not in.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
Think of that live stream.
Oh.
he's not going
Should we
to.
call him and ask him? He's
No, I don't want to give him the pleasure of knowing that he can hold this over.
You're
us.
right. You're right. Oh God, memes. Memes is addicted to it. I'm gonna say this right now. Hank's best friend, Gaz, who listens to every part of my take. Shout out Gaz, big time AWL.
Stats and info.
He does stats and info. He also runs he's head of all of our social at Barstool Sports. I want to say right now, guys, if Christian Yelich competes in the home run derby and wins the home run derby, all of Meme's tweets should not count for his socials. Like, all of the numbers he racks up do not count
throw
on
him
his
out.
reports.
Throw him out.
He'll
Because
do it.
those are ours. Given to us.
Those are passion numbers.
Oh my God, the numbers
it
he
pro
rack
bono.
up, he just. And then
I actually think.
But I think
memes
memes
it would make us lose followers.
yeah, and I also think memes.
Yeah.
would
Oh yeah.
I'm actually thinking about it right now. Memes, I think, will ascend to a higher being. What is it, Buddhism or what is it, Buddhism?
Ketosis?
No,
Mormonism.
No, they ascend to a higher level.
Scientology.
Yeah, Scientology. Memes will ascend to a higher level when it's me eating PFT's ass, and then memes makes both of our faces max, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's memes' final. That's his final note.
Oh, he makes your butthole max.
Oh man, he's not competing, right? Listen. Thank God Cal Raleigh's in there because we needed that.
Cal Raleigh is amazing.
James Wood, I'm gonna be the biggest James Wood guy.
James Wood's great.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if
You guys just have to get a jersey, like 7
Of all
other
of them,
player
yeah.
jersey.
rooting for
Every other
guy.
player. Yeah.
Every guy.
He's
Listen,
not gonna do it.
I'm not crazy if he. Oh, that was
No, I think MLB.
that was the year that he hurt his back.
I
when he
think
was
they're
number
gonna
one seed.
slowly roll it out, and then he's gonna be the last person announced.
Yeah, the 2019 home run derby roster, he was the number 1 seed going into it, and then he hurt his back.
Yeah.
You don't want to hurt your back again, Christian.
No, you don't. Oh, since we're talking ball, we should say that it's kind of a who's back, but guys betting on their own team, Luis Ortiz for the Guardians.
Yep.
Of all the gambling stories that have come out of who's the Giante Porter, Malik Beasley's obviously going through it right now. This one is very funny in just the simple fact that they have 2 pitches that like alerted all the systems, and then showing the pitches, he just throws it 40 feet.
Yeah.
And he just told his boys, like, dude, hammer ball to start this inning.
It's pretty blatant, pretty obvious.
It's a tough one for him to have to try to get out of.
So he's on paid leave right now.
Yeah.
So they're investigating. What is the investigation going to entail?
I don't know.
Just like, hey, you did this, right?
Yeah.
This is real video, right?
Yeah, this is...
He should be like, it's AI.
Well, no, they got to track it back to him. I mean, first pitch
that's
ball
true.
was like
But these were such egregious balls. Did you
first
see
pitch
them?
of the inning. Yeah,
They weren't even close.
some people were saying they're setup pitches.
Yeah, that's true. Set up your boys for a great day.
So yeah, I guess just a shitload of people bet on those certain pitches.
Yeah, and those are obviously bets that are, I would imagine, don't have a ton of action. So when there's a spike, it's pretty easy for them to be like, hey, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, watching it side by side is very funny.
Very funny. Okay, what? Any other baseball stuff? Baseball's it's just rocking right
Baseball's just going.
now. Cubs are fucking 8 home runs on July 4th. That was sick.
That was pretty great.
That was a pretty cool thing to do. Dingers only. If you missed it, we all have our teams, and we're smashing dingers. What are the live standings? You have them, memes? Shout out to AWLs who have live trackers. There's a couple guys out there that put out good live trackers. Oh, you go. Oh, here we go. Hunter Whitlow. Shout out Hunter Whitlow. Right now we have in first place. It is a tie. Stephen Shea, Hank, Jersey Jerry.
No, Brandon.
Oh
no, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry with 10 home runs, and then me, Brandon, and Max with 9, and then in the rear is Zach with 7 and PFT with 6.
I got off to a good start. Haven't had my best last couple games.
Well, it's only been 4 days. So I don't
It's
know if
early.
you can say you got off to a good start when you're last.
No, a really good start in the first 2 days of the league. Yeah.
You got off to the first day.
And has
Home
anybody
run.
used Jersey Jerry used his IR spot?
He did. He dropped.
His pedophile spot is still remains standing.
Yes, it absolutely remains there. I think he picked up Kyle Stowers from the Marlins, friend of the program.
Nice pick.
Or no, Colton Cowser from the Orioles. Sorry, Colton Cowser from the Orioles, who's a great dude.
And Max still hasn't done the challenge.
Max still hasn't
That's the
done
update.
the challenge.
That's
You're
the
right.
real update.
If there's any baseball teams in Tahoe,
Nobody cares who's in last place because apparently you don't have to do the punishment.
Yeah.
So, kind of.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, kind of meaningless. I'm in last.
That's
so.
a really good point.
PFT, remind me, how long did it take you to do the perm?
Did I do the perm?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did I do the perm?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did he perm?
Did I perm?
Yeah, and it took longer, much longer than this.
I don't think it did.
Yes, it did.
I don't think so.
Oh, yes, it did. It took well over a year.
It also
No,
did
it didn't
nothing.
take over a year.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I just
and the tattoo took forever too.
That's not true.
Yes.
I did mine pretty quickly.
Took about
No,
a year.
PFT, yes.
Then my second and third.
This hasn't even been a year yet.
Well, I did the tattoo and the perm, I think, on the same day
Correct.
or the same week. Did I do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
You know what, PFT? Let me tap me in here. Max, it's bullshit that you haven't done this yet.
Okay.
So you can't say anything to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You should do it.
I'm going to.
You should do it like right now.
Mallards. Hit me up. Hit my line.
Oh,
San Diego
another
State.
baseball topic. What?
San Diego State.
USD.
USD,
USD.
sorry.
USD.
What do we think about Alvin Kamara asking for a redo on first pitch? That was crazy.
I don't think you should be allowed to do that.
You can't,
Athletes are perfectionists.
but you can't do a redo.
Yeah, you got to abide by the tape you put out there.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to be like. Hey, let me have another shot
Hit
at
the
this.
bullpen before, dude.
You get a redo if you fumble.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, unless
They overturn it.
yeah.
Also, shout out Clark, the Cubs mascot.
Yeah.
Made 2 great catches on Alvin Kamara turkey balls.
He did, but yeah, you can't get a redo. This is bullshit. There
does-
is no redos.
It does concern me that Clark doesn't wear pants.
He's got dong.
He's just dong hanging.
Lays some dong. Okay. Should we talk about Zach being everywhere?
I thought we were talking Max being back-ish.
Oh yeah, we should. Our guy Max Homa almost won the John Deere Classic, which is the 5th major. That sucked.
It was tough. Tough couple bogeys.
I think I like the guy Brian Campbell. though.
Great weekend, though.
Big Ten guy. I think I liked him. So, but yeah,
I was
that
rooting against him hard.
I was,
Yeah.
but I'm saying once he got to the playoff, I wasn't going to root for the foreign guy.
I do think that counts as Max being back, though, right? I think at the
He
very
played
least,
awesome.
he shot a 63 on Friday or Thursday.
63, and then he had a
68.
68.
So I think at the very least, Max. He found something.
He did.
He found something.
He's gonna
golf
be-
is a mental game.
Yeah, I was rooting so hard. It would have been awesome. Yeah, Zach is everywhere. So this happened over the week that we were gone. Can you pull that up real quick? It was wanted. Have you seen this person? Matthew Allen. Shreveport police are searching for Matthew Allen, accused of stealing nearly $49,000, including $7,000 in charges to OnlyFans, and using a business credit card. He faces theft and fraud charges. And this just is Zach without glasses on. And then a bunch of dudes just started replying. And Zach is he the most common looking dude out there?
Like the generic American?
Yeah. I don't get it.
You're every man.
Yeah, so there's a guy. Who's this guy?
Florida man.
What does this guy do?
That's Shreveport man.
This guy ranks stuff? He ranks
This
fast
guy
food?
will eat entire menus of fast food places.
Wait, Zach,
in
that's
as
you
little
do that.
in as little amounts of bites as possible.
Wait,
Okay.
can we watch one of these?
Yeah, I'll have to pull up TikTok.
That's awesome. Zach, that is your thing.
Alternate timelines. Yeah, we're just fractionally off each one. We do look shockingly alike.
So we need
my build might just be pretty basic. Low VC on that.
We might have to do a Zach con.
Now, how do they know that this guy he spent the money on OnlyFans?
I don't know.
If
a
it's
good question.
this feels like it might be an OnlyFans advertisement.
It was a
Yeah.
business card. You said, right?
A business credit card.
Oh, he used his
Yeah,
company
his
card.
Company card to
Is
just
that not allowed?
blow up OnlyFans?
Like we don't know what his job is, right?
That's true. So he just houses these things. That's all he does. I love the internet.
Right now, he's 16 items through Arby's, and he's done it in 20 bites.
Holy shit!
This is awesome.
I actually had
What's his record? Has he done like a whole menu?
yeah, I
and-
think he did Taco Bell. let me see. Yeah, and his name is
name's
Zach,
Zach?
which is crazy.
This is when
With a K?
I have a lot of moments. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but with AI, with the state of the internet, with everyone just being dicks all the time, you're like, was this really worth it? Should we have done this? Is the internet worth it? But then guys like this come along. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't have known this guy existed. We need this.
I think this is actually what makes America great is that you can get rich, you can get famous by simply eating fast food in your car.
Yeah.
That's a level of celebrity that you can have.
Wait, Hank, you pointed out this guy's name is Zach, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this, I don't understand how this isn't.
So right, he's going through the entire. This is the last day of the Taco Bell menu, and he's got the Nacho Bel Grande and a cheese quesadilla, but he put the Nacho Bel Grande in the
Inside
cheese
it.
quesadilla. I've watched this video before. I think he does it in 3 bites, so it's 2 items, 3 bites.
He's making turducken out of Taco Bell menu.
Yeah.
So what did he end up doing the whole Taco Bell menu? in?
Let's see. Let's get to the final stats here. 52 items at Taco Bell, 106 bites. I think it took him 14 days.
That's incredible. Oh.
Pull up the menu again real quick.
Yeah.
wanna
He
see-
also ranks them of which he thinks are the tastiest.
Yeah, pull up that menu.
Zach, you need to do a video with this guy.
But
I want
there's no
Taco Bell
pleasure.
now.
He's not eating for pleasure there. He just that's all
no,
sport.
I think
Definitely not.
Oh, no, I think he enjoys it.
Yeah, it's Taco
okay,
Bell.
fair. I misspoke there.
No, you didn't speak. You
Max,
had
Max,
a
Differing opinions.
Can I see the cheesy Fiesta potatoes? That's the one I want to see.
I mean, I'm gonna. This isn't like a table of contents that I can look at.
Zach,
Oh, wait, that's a ranking. That's the last
Yeah,
place.
this is his rank.
Yeah,
this
in
is
last
his
place,
ranking
yeah.
of. No, that's not last place. There's 2.
Oh, 2
There's
pages.
2. There's 2 slides here.
Oh, that's right in the middle.
Yeah, 26. There was 52 items. Yeah, the cheese quesadilla was last place actually.
But he had Bel Grande in it.
I know. I don't understand how he does that because he has the Bel Grande at 37, but the cheese quesadilla at 52, and he ate them both together.
Oh.
Shout out Zach is back. I guess we're
Zach's
great.
back.
Great plug for him.
National Sports Podcast. We're hitting it all. Zach, how minor of a disagreement would you be like, I misspoke? Because that was crazy what just happened there.
Yeah, it
You
was.
literally just had a differing opinion, and then you said, no, you know what? I'm gonna lay down here and say I didn't mean to say that.
It just some felt like I was blatantly wrong there. The room said, "Hey, don't fucking say that," and I was like, "All right." You guys just did it in a nice way, and I was like, "All right."
I apologize to the room.
I,
Hey, Zach, don't apologize.
I can do that. Yeah.
Work on that. You got a lot of things you're working on.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
You
All right, sweet. Are there more Zachs underneath that?
There's a lot of Zachs
There
out
was
there.
a Zach that is Zach. That's a Zach. These guys, I don't even know. You're just everywhere, Zach. So, OnlyFans and eating in the least amount of bites possible. That's the Zach way.
I was not arrested for fraud, so that first guy, probably not me.
Yeah.
Not arrested for fraud.
Yeah.
Probably not me.
We need to do a Zach con. I need to get you with this Zach is back guy though.
He's impressive. Absolute eater. Shout out to him.
Especially if you just do it would be great if you did the McDonald's menu with him, and then when it came to the 20 nuggets, 2 double cheeseburgers, 2 fries, but you're just taking as many bites as you want. And he's just disgusted with it. All right, should we do our QB rankings?
Yeah.
This is where it's gonna get spicy.
Let's piss everyone off.
All right, so before we do that, Truly is the drink of the summer. Truly Unruly is the high alc hard seltzer that drinks light but parties hard. Truly Unruly is a hard seltzer that breaks all the rules with 8% ABV. It hits hard but still tastes amazing. Comes in 4 fresh flavors: Tropical Twist, Berry Blast, Citrus Crush, Strawberry Smash. The truly hard seltzer taste you love. The high alc unruliness you're looking for. It's the official hard seltzer. Pardon my take. Get unruly with Truly this summer. There's no better drink this summer. I was smashing them all week. We had a week off. I had the Strawberry Smash right by the pool. It was incredible. So go right now. Truly Unruly, the hard seltzer that breaks all the rules. 8% ABV. It hits hard, but still tastes amazing. Look, we got this. Look at how you got the little moisture coming off right now on the Berry Blast.
Look crisp.
We're going to have some Trulies out in Tahoe. It's the official hard seltzer. Pardon my take. Get unruly this summer with Truly. Go get it now. Have yourself a great summer. All right. How do we want to do this?
I got some tiers.
I have some tiers as well. I think we got to just go down, and if anyone in the room has a major issue with a ranking, we can discuss.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of the guys are will have like within 2 or 3 of each other.
Yep.
Does that feel fair? Mm-hmm. Max?
I like tiers for the graphic.
I think tiers are good.
Tiers on a graphic slaps.
Okay, but we also have to rank them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's start with the elite tier. I think
Josh Allen.
I think Josh Allen should be 1.
I had Josh Allen number 1.
Coming off of MVP, I think I had Josh Allen 1, Patrick Mahomes 2,
Yep.
Lamar 3.
Mahomes might be washed.
I had.
Oh,
Go on.
please
He
discuss.
he didn't play great at the end of the year. They choked in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Should we put that on the
we're
graphic? Hank thinks he might be washed.
We're doing wash now.
No, it's our graphic, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. But the tier can be Hank thinks he might be washed.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you know what we could do? We could have we'll put Patrick Mahomes number 2 in elite, and then we could put him again wherever you think he should be.
I think
Hank's
Lamar.
ranking-
I
it should be its own-
think it's Josh Allen Lamar. I mean Josh Allen Lamar Jackson.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, if you have Patrick Mahomes like 10, we could have Hank's tier is Hank's ranking of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean I thought we were doing this together, but
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. So you think it should be Lamar?
Yeah.
Then, all right.
I actually had a category of if he had Lamar's defense, he would have 2 rings, and that's Joe Burrow.
I just had him in elite.
Okay.
I think those are the 4.
Those are the 4.
I think those are the 4 elite. What's the next tier called?
I think it's called Jaden Daniels. I think that's the tier.
Well, this is where it's going to get interesting. 'Cause I did have Jaden Daniels 5.
I watched an hour of his highlights on the 4th of July as the fireworks were going off, and I was blitz drunk hammered. It was the best hour of my week.
Okay.
I was crying.
So you think it's just Jaden Daniels 5?
I think he's
Okay.
5.
Okay. And then what's the tier after that? By the way, memes misspelled Jaden Daniels' name. Or
Yeah,
whoever's typing.
he disrespect. That's
that
okay.
was Max, who then wrote Jalen Hurts.
Put that on the list.
Interesting.
I'm putting that on. I'm making a list. By the way.
Can win a Super Bowl with them?
I've got technically Super Bowl champions as my next tier.
So that would be Matthew Stafford.
That would make Matt Stafford, Joe Flacco, and Jalen Hurts.
I like that.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson.
You could put Aaron
Russ Wilson.
Oh, you could put
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Technically Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, Super Bowl champions. Okay, 6. So yeah, good. Do it.
Jalen Hurts.
What are you doing? What are you typing, memes?
No, I'm typing.
Oh.
PFT was just saying names there. Are we actually listing it in that order?
6.
As the order I had.
Yes,
But we can
6
talk
is
about it.
Matthew Stafford. 7 is Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then
Then
'cause we
Flacco.
don't want people to think we're joking.
Yeah.
8 is Flacco.
Yeah.
Then 9 is Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
Russell Wilson.
I don't think he can be in there.
Yeah. I think he
Well, it's the technically Super Bowl champions tier.
yeah, but technically he lost his ring.
And it also was Seattle's defense, technically. Okay. All right, so we're at 10.
You know what I realized put this list together? There's a lot of good quarterbacks in the NFL.
There are. I also, we'll get to them later, but I was like doing it. So to do this exercise, I did it actually how I feel, and then I messed around with it a little bit. But how I felt, we're getting to like the 20s before we got to one Dakota Rain Prescott.
Yep.
And then I went because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anyone.
Yep.
And I Googled QB rankings for 2025. Pro Football Focus. Where do you think they had Dak Prescott?
18.
17. Exactly where we had him last year. All right, so
But you're right. Doing
Yeah.
the list, like
It was-
I tried to make it work at 17.
yeah, it doesn't.
I couldn't
He's
make it
not
work
the
this year.
17th best anymore. All right, so this next tier. What do you want to call it? This is good quarterbacks.
That's a great name for it.
Yeah, good quarterbacks.
Jared.
Jared.
Is there could be even great quarterbacks.
Yeah, great quarterbacks.
Great
Yeah.
quarterbacks. Jared
Baker.
at 11, Baker at 12. I
Drake.
had
I'd
Wait,
see
who's at 10?
10 is Jared.
You.
Jared Goff.
Okay. I got it.
11 is Baker.
I had CJ Stroud there
Yep.
at 12.
I had CJ Stroud. I had Brock Purdy.
I had Brock Purdy too.
And then I had Herbert and Trevor Lawrence.
I had one more in that list. Bo Nix.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I'm a believer.
Okay. Bo Nix is in there.
That feels like a stretch, but
Okay.
Great.
We're halfway
Great.
through.
Yeah, okay, that's
Bo Nix
fair.
great?
That's
You
fair.
wanna say
That's
good
fair.
quarterbacks?
I think-
well, he's in a different tier.
I think good quarterbacks might start
After Herbert.
after
so,
Herbert.
yeah, go 15 Trevor Lawrence at good quarterbacks, 16 Bo Nix. I feel good about that.
Brock Purdy, I also great quarterback to stretch.
I mean, he went to a Super Bowl.
He was in the MVP discussion.
And he would have gone to another if the Eagles didn't injure him.
Probably would have won.
Probably would have won. Fact or fiction? You can't disagree with us on this one.
No, that's a fact. But that doesn't make him a great. Doesn't make him a great quarterback.
got
We
Gotcha.
boxed you in on that one, buddy. that's a stone cold fact.
All right, in the next category, I have a special category of I think this guy is going to be really good.
Okay.
Do you know who's in that?
Drake May.
Drake May.
Okay.
But he wasn't first in that.
Who?
Caleb.
Pander.
Oh.
Pander.
Caleb.
Pander.
And then
Listen,
Drake.
I have Caleb down. He's got to prove it.
I think he's going to be good, though.
But Drake's proven more than he has so far.
I mean, that's statistically, I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, what do you mean by that, Hank?
Like, what do you mean?
Maybe per start. I don't know.
Per start. What did you think about per start?
Like, Caleb still had a statistically very good year. He just, for a rookie quarterback, he just was on a bad team, and Jaden Daniels was significantly better. Are you looking it up? You getting in the stats right now?
I mean, Hank might be right.
Drake May played less.
That's what I'm saying per game.
Oh, per game. Okay. All right, let's pull it up. Were you gonna? I was gonna wait to skip to some of the second year guys because I think there's a group of guys that are kind of in that middle weird spot where you're like, I think they're good, but I don't know. And it's the Kyler Murrays.
Oh, I had Kyler down this year.
It's Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
It's
Tua,
Sam Darnold, Geno, like that whole mess where it's like I think they're pretty good.
No, it's still Caleb a little bit.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right, so go with the next tier will be game to game. I think it's a game to game, the game to game.
Because Gino can have a great game.
Yeah, we'll change. Just have it say we'll change these rankings game to game, and it's Geno, Sam Darnold,
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. So 17 will be Jordan Love. 18, Geno.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Although Sam Darnold took his job.
All right, we're all over the place back here.
But
what are you guys doing?
Well, Meme said to step out, so that it threw everything off.
Why did he have to step out?
I had to run and get water.
Yeah, he's.
Oh,
Sam Darnold took his
that's a
job, but
pussy
then
move.
also the Raiders didn't want Sam Darnold. They wanted Geno.
true.
So Geno took Sam Darnold's job too.
True.
Are we still? So we're doing Caleb then
No,
Drake.
no.
We're just
I think
we're crossing that out.
that will come after.
Got it.
I feel good about this. All right, so 17 is going to be Jordan Love. 18, what did we decide? Geno Smith or Sam Darnold?
The last 2 games from Sam were really bad.
They were really bad.
Can we tie?
I'm fine with doing Geno.
Okay.
Geno, 19, Sam Darnold, 20.
Who would you rather have on your team right now?
Geno or Sam?
Yeah,
Sam.
same.
Maybe Geno. I don't know.
When are we getting into our friend Dakota here?
I'm telling you, it's hard. He's not there.
He's this.
All right, wait. So 20.
Max, he's not there.
I think 20.
I would rather have. I'm a Dak hater. I would rather have Dak than Darnold.
We got to go 20 Tua.
Tua's game to game.
Two is
very
as
much.
game to game as you get. He's the definition of game to game.
He actually should be number 1 in this category.
Yeah. Okay. Then 21.
Bryce Young.
Yeah, 21 Bryce Young.
I don't hate Bryce Young.
He played really good last year at times.
And then 22 Kyler.
Yep.
And then what tier?
And then
Then Dak?
Then Dak.
Then
yeah.
Dak. 22
Dak gets his own tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the Dak tier at 23.
It's the accurate ranking tier.
Yeah.
23 Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
That's a good take.
Now we get to some tough ones.
Now I think is where you put the second year guys being like, this is the, it's basically the
Make
could be good,
It's
but
put up or shut up.
put up or shut up year. Max, I apologize, Max. All right, put up or shut up. We'll maybe change that on the graphic because that doesn't. It's still their second year. I think it's Caleb, Drake, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy.
That sounds good. I do think it is very much put up or shut up for Caleb.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it's not for JJ McCarthy and Michael Penix. I think it should be like this is a big year for them. We'll fine tune it. All right.
Anthony Richardson.
I just had him as 32.
Yeah, he's technically like he would fit in that group, but
Yeah. Bad question mark. I like that. Just Anthony Richardson. No, I think that's the perfect last ranking. There's 5 guys left. I guess Cam Ward you could put into the group of guys.
I didn't put any rookies because you could also put the entire Saints quarterback situation. On
Yeah.
there.
All right, so bad should just be Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Anthony Richardson. I think those are pretty good rankings.
Okay, I've got one change to make.
Okay.
I think in the put up or shut up, we might want to do Daniel Jones.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Daniel Jones for sure.
Like after Penix,
Yeah. Daniel Jones, absolutely.
because Daniel Jones,
He's basically a second-year quarterback.
I might even put him over Dak. He spent 6 months. He spent 6 months with Kevin O'Connell. What's better? What's better, spending 6 months with Kevin O'Connell or spending 6 months with Brian Schottenheimer?
Yeah, you know what? Make the accurate ranking tier just be 23 Daniel Jones, 24 Dak.
I've been thinking about Daniel Jones a lot the last couple weeks.
I love ranking quarterbacks.
I think Daniel Jones might come back.
I agree. I love ranking quarterbacks, though, especially this time of year. Mm-hmm. Just putting them up there, getting into debates with yourself. These are pretty good. These are pretty good. All right. So it's
Can I be honest with you guys?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be upset if you dropped Jaden down. I have him
No, it's
personally
fine.
as number 5.
I had him as 5 on my rankings. I did. Hank?
You had a good year.
Anyone want to?
I want all the Jaden Daniels hype going into this year. I want everyone talking about how good he is.
You'll get it.
Yep.
You'll get it, big boy.
Yeah, you actually get it twice because you have to listen to it, then you have to edit it.
Yeah. And then,
No.
Yeah.
No. Well, you know.
What?
We'll see.
What?
Sophomore slumps happen.
Are you
If
saying
if
you're not going to
if you come-
edit the
if
show
you-
anymore?
No, what?
I
No, I'm
said
saying
you
I want
listen.
I want the national
it
media.
might not last.
I want the national media to hype them the fuck up.
Oh, you're saying you might not have to listen to it twice, much past like September.
Well, I'm. There's a lot of hype. Lot of hype.
Interesting.
Lot of hype against the worst against the worst schedule in the year last year.
Max, guess what?
Just saying.
You're talking to a big Jaden Daniels fan, so
Yeah.
you're going to hear a lot of hype from
I
him.
know. Oh, you're not the only one hyping,
He wants
hyping
it.
up. I want it.
All right. Well, again, I'm making a list.
Yeah. We all are. This is the list. Jaden Daniels, top
is
5
the
quarterback,
list.
without question. Without question.
Also, please save that as a graphic
Yep.
and as a soundbite that I can listen to.
Yeah. Yep. Jalen Hurts, barely top 10.
No,
Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, barely top 10.
Technically.
That's what that's
Should we change Joe Flacco?
No, we have to.
Because Joe Flacco makes it seem. I want some people to look at the list and not realize that,
Take
that
Joe
we're
Flacco
making them mad on
and
purpose.
bump him down to good quarterbacks. That's perfect. At the bottom of good quarterbacks.
Good quarterback.
Or
Better
game to
guy.
game. He should be in game to
Yeah,
game.
game to game.
Game to game. He knows that. That's no disrespect. We love Joe. That's no disrespect to Joe. Game to game. It's even further down. Max, how long did it take you, like in college, to write papers?
This is difficult what you're having me do right now. You're also just you're just telling someone to go into a tier without telling me where to put them in the tier.
I also
Game to
like.
game tier.
I like
But
the
you're not
bottom
giving me
of
a
it.
number.
At the bottom of it.
But you're not giving me a number. So what do I do?
22. 22. There you go.
3.
Oh shit! That just bumped Dak to. Oh no, he already was 20.
I like that you spelled Jordan from Jordan Love, Jordan.
That's how I think every Jordan is spelled these days.
Just change the game. This is a great list.
I think the put up or shut up should just be too early to tell. That way, people,
Okay.
because then people will look at it and be like, okay, that makes sense. I think this is a great list. Oh man,
Wait, we only have 30.
we don't have the Saints quarterback. Oh, just put 32
two
Saints
Saints.
quarterback, whoever they start. 32, whoever they start. No, its own tier. Saints quarterback, 32, whoever they start. That feels good.
Mm-hmm.
That feels really good. All right. Should we do Who's Back of the Week and get to Mount Rushmore?
Let's do
It's
it.
just good to talk about football.
It feels great.
I was daydreaming about football the other day. Again, just thinking about week 1. So excited.
Just watching highlights, seeing the grass.
Do you know what's so sick? I'm basically, my daydreaming is when sitting there week 1 and PFT, you're going to say, like, there's just so much going on, our eyes aren't used to it. And then I'm going to be like, we're back.
Lock in.
And then, unfortunately, in my daydream, so I have this daydream of us coming in, still warm out, sitting down, watching like a quarter on all the 7 TVs, you saying that line, me thinking we're back, and then Nikki Smoke saying something so fucking stupid and me getting upset, and then being like, now we're really back.
Jerry walking out at halftime.
Yeah. Jerry being like, I need this fullback to score 3 touchdowns.
Season's over.
Yeah. Okay. Who's Back of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Truly. Truly Unruly is the high alc hard seltzer that drinks light but parties hard. Truly Unruly is a hard seltzer that breaks all the rules with 8% ABV. It hits hard but still tastes amazing. Comes in 4 fresh flavors: tropical twist, berry blast, citrus crush, strawberry smash. The Truly hard seltzer tastes you love. The high alc unruliness you're looking for. It's the official hard seltzer, pardon my take. Get unruly with Truly today. We love Truly. 8% ABV, hits hard but still tastes amazing. It is the official hard seltzer, pardon my take. It's the official drink of the summer. So let's get unruly this summer with Truly. You could see we posted some Truly Unruly golf content. We did Max tried to see how he could score with just hitting driver. We did the putter driver challenge. What was yours, PFT?
Mine was just close to the pen.
Close to the pin. So we love Truly Unruly every time we're out on the golf course, at the beach, at the pool. Truly Unruly. Get it now. Official hard seltzer, pardon my take. All right, Hank, who's back of the week?
My Who's Back of the Week is me busting holes in Tiffany's wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jerry, this happened over the break. Jerry O'Connell, master milker of bits.
That was really rude.
He went to Tiffany's house in Dallas.
Yeah.
Posted a video, full play-by-play.
Jerry came in her backyard.
It just went everywhere. It went mega viral. I had people. I didn't even see it at first. I had someone come up to me and ask me about it. And I was like, "What are you talking about? That was 2 years ago."
All right. So this is the pool that Hank jumped into. He said it was 20 degrees in Dallas, and the pool, I think, was 14 degrees.
14 degrees in Dallas, and the pool was like 32.
All right. Well, Tiffany, he jumped out. He was freezing. You threw him the towel.
Yeah.
We're going to walk through the house here. Gorgeous house, by the way, Tiffany.
My friends are over here watching.
Designs. Your friends, there's a lot of laughing and everything. Hank comes around here. He slips, and then boom.
Right.
That's right where it happens. Right there. That's where the knee happened. You can see there is a little spot there. It's a little bit of a mismatch. Now, Tiffany, did he pay for any of it? Did he help pay for
I don't
it?
think that's fair to answer.
Okay. Do you want to show us the special thing that you have in your closet? This is for Tiffany. Is there anything back here that we shouldn't see here? Is there anything?
No, it's just about.
Okay. Here we go.
I know, it's a weird place to have a closet.
No, it's a gorgeous house, by the way, everybody. Look at this bathroom. Look at the finishing touches. Really quite gorgeous. And there it is. There it is.
And one of these days we're going to get a better frame for it.
You know what, Hank? You blew it.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Has anyone gone and done a follow-up report in Tiffany's house?
Jerry.
Right. So, but you're saying it's like a bit that he was doing investigative journalism that we have not had yet. No one followed up. We didn't know where that piece of the wall went.
No, we didn't.
We didn't know how it all went down.
I got a question for you. Has there been work done
On the house?
on the wall? On the
Yeah,
wall,
yeah.
yeah, on the wall.
On the house.
Well, yeah, she got it. She fixed it up.
There's been some
Buffed
great
out.
work done.
Yeah.
On the wall.
Yeah.
Jerry. And she also, shout out Tiffany, she had her 2-year anniversary. Or was it, no, what was it?
2 years. 2 year anniversary.
Has it been that long?
2
Yeah.
years of the plane incident. Jerry sent us some very funny voice notes, not for air.
Not for air. We can't
Not
say them
for
on the
air.
air.
Not for air. That I can't. Come on. That was
I thought
great
it was,
work
I thought
by
it was great,
Jerry.
Hank.
Yeah, it was just a wild thing to do. But
Well, you know what else is wild? Just putting a hole in her wall.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, shit happens when the Cowboys get smoked.
And your Cowboys get smoked. Yeah. And Jerry was down there for his daughter's volleyball tournament.
Yeah.
Which makes it so much funnier. So much funnier that he was like, his high school daughter was just like, here, stay at the hotel. I got to go do some, I gotta go see about a wall.
Yeah.
All right, good. Who's back?
Also, Oasis.
Oasis
Yeah.
is so back.
So bad.
Looked like it was a great concert.
Bucket hats are going to be back.
Big time. They're doing what? 2 shows in New York, 2 shows in LA, 1 in Chicago, in
Yep.
the United States,
Yep.
and then some European shows. Do we think they make it the entire distance?
I'd say no.
Or you think they break up before?
They
that?
have to break up.
I would be disappointed if they didn't break up during the tour.
Yeah. I think that'd be bullshit.
Right?
Because
Like
that means they're not playing hard enough.
And that means that they've changed.
Yeah.
And I want the same Oasis. I want, like, if you're buying tickets for this, part of the rush is spending all that money on the ticket, not knowing if that concert's ever going to happen.
Correct. It looked like the best time ever. What a band.
Shout out Wales.
Yeah.
Shout out Wales.
Shout out Wales.
Hank.
All right, your who's back?
Yeah, before I do my who's back, can I just look at the Dakota Prescott line on the quarterback rankings draft again? Mm-hmm. I just want to see where it is again.
It is 24.
Yep, nailed it.
Accurate rankings.
That feels good. My who's back of the week is Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal might be back.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's going to get a buyout. The Suns are going to pay him money to go away. And then he's going to be a free agent, reportedly, from Mark Stein. I don't think I'm done believing in Bradley Beal yet.
No, he actually is still a good basketball player, just not good enough to get paid $45 million a year.
Yeah.
Like, if he goes to a team and gets, I don't understand how any of the
Nope.
Contracts worked. I'd assume it'd be like one of those league minimums, mid-level exceptions. So one of those.
Like, in theory, though, could he get a full contract from another team that's not a vet minimum?
I think the problem is all the teams probably have a lot of their spots already spoken for.
Right.
So let's just say he gets, I don't know, $8 million a year. Bradley Beal for $8 million a year is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I would agree. So I'm kind of excited to see where he goes.
Yeah, especially if he goes to a good team.
Hank, do you want him?
Although he didn't really love coming off the bench, so that
No.
might be a problem. Yeah, would you want him, Hank?
For cheap, yeah.
How are you doing, Hank, with all this stuff? Because it is like you and the Pacers. It feels like they're like, all right, well,
We're in a way better spot than the Pacers.
Way better.
Way better.
Why way better?
Because Tatum got hurt like a month earlier.
Better organization, yeah.
Oh.
Better team.
But I'm saying
We'll be back sooner than the Pacers will be
What
back.
I'm saying
That's
though
what
is
I mean.
I'm saying both the teams feel like not that they're fully punting on next year, but they kind of are. They're like, all right, well, next year doesn't matter. We're just gonna.
Yeah, but even when the Celtics are rebuilding, they're fun.
Okay.
I think they're gonna find the right players. They're gonna find the next pieces for their next run. And next year, those guys are gonna get more minutes than they would otherwise, and they're gonna be able to build for the future.
How much?
Again,
How much further ahead are you from the Pacers? Like, if the Pacers got Bradley Beal, would you still say you're ahead of them?
yes,
I have a question
yes.
that just popped in my head. The Wizards suck. The Bulls suck. Bulls can't make a trade to save their life to get real picks. The Knicks are good. The Celtics are in a weird year where they're trying to figure it out. How disrespectful is it that no one even brings up that the Sixers could maybe win the East? They're just such an afterthought. Everyone's heard in the East, and no one's talking about the Sixers being like, hey, maybe it could be them.
Yeah.
That is so disrespectful, Max.
I love it.
Oh.
Under the radar.
Disrespect card.
It's normally the opposite.
No
Of when the
expectation.
Yeah.
Sixers, it's like, oh,
They don't
here come
even
the
get
Sixers.
talked
Here come the
about.
Sixers.
Yeah.
And then this year, it's like no one's talking about the Sixers, and they could be very good.
Have you let yourself believe?
Oh yeah, VJ Edgecombe had 28 points in his summer league debut.
Okay. So yeah, that's
That's
a
good
fact.
enough.
So yeah,
That's good enough.
you've done it.
I just need him. I would like to see a little bit of a status update on Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
What is the status right now?
Nothing.
Has it
No one's
changed?
heard from anything. No one's.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. No,
What do you
how
mean?
else to
They
say
don't
it.
know what he's doing. They don't know
No.
where he is.
No one knows. No one knows what his health is at right now.
I'm searching for Joel Embiid updates.
Yep. Keep searching.
I'm not finding anything.
No one knows.
Nothing.
Max, would you rather?
Oh wait. Philadelphia's Joel Embiid has been ruled out for the. Oh, that was just Sham's tweet from February 28th.
Correct.
I thought he was talking about next season.
It actually would be very funny now that I'm thinking about it. Like if it just the East becomes such a wasteland that the Sixers just get to the conference title just by default.
There's a chance that they could get there without Joel Embiid, and then that would be the meme.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, Max. From a week ago, Joel Embiid is on track to return from knee surgery when training camp opens in September.
Oh,
Who said that?
The Associated Press.
Oh, I'm not in Sixers mode. I guess that.
Daryl Morey talked to Embiid before the NBA draft. Said he's very engaged.
That means not that.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
he's
Engaged in the conversation.
He's attacking rehab. He's doing everything he can to be out there. He had a meeting with the surgeon this week.
did he get engaged?
All things, to use a NASA term, are nominal.
Don't know what that means.
That's good, I think.
What does that word mean?
They're
Not
nominal.
quite phenomenal, but
I'm going to be honest with you, Max.
Nominal.
Nominal is one of those words I don't really know what it means
Yeah.
either.
Things are going well and expected, and we expect that to continue. There's a lot of expectation.
Very small, far below the real value or cost. Nominal.
Yeah, I mean, there's optimism that he will be back for like. Okay.
Yeah, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Very engaged.
There's optimism he'll be back for training camp. He's been doing well. This sounds like someone who's on hospice care. It's like he's doing well.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no details in that.
Embiid said, one lesson that I learned is to try and stop feeling bad about myself and just live day by day. That does sound like hospice
This
care.
is crazy. He's terminal.
Yeah.
This is
Hey,
crazy.
we don't know that. We don't know. You don't know
But this
that.
is what I'm saying. The vibes coming from that. Not
Yeah.
He's more
trying
likely
not-
to start the season than Jason Tatum.
Sounds like he's like
True.
waiting on his
That's
grandkids
true.
to visit.
Yeah, he's counting his blessings.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
I've lived a good long life.
What the hell is going on? It's in his. Is it just what was his actual knee injury? He didn't tear his ACL. That's the
I think
other
it's his
part.
meniscus. He's torn his meniscus like 50 times.
This is the longest boo boo ever.
it's the bells.
Does he still have bells?
He's a large guy.
He's a large
big guy.
He's a large guy.
Max, I'm kind of rooting for the Sixers this year.
Same.
I want to see you do well in
I
basketball.
want all the hype.
Yeah.
No, we have no height.
No, all the height. I mean,
we
on
started this conversation by saying there's no height.
No,
There is no.
We talked about the Sixers last week on this podcast, or 2 weeks ago. We're talking about them now, saying they could be favorites to win the East, Max.
Yeah.
On this show, they might be.
Dark horse.
Jane Daniels, without a doubt, top 5 quarterback.
I got the Sixers in the finals next year.
You know what? I'm gonna match and double. I'm gonna say they're gonna win the finals.
They're going to win a chip.
Yeah, they're gonna win the chip.
Love it.
Yeah. National Sports Podcast. All right, that was your what
Bradley
was your
Beal.
back? Oh yeah, Bradley
Bradley
Beal.
But I do think he'll be a good player for some team.
I'm having a great time.
This is
I
just
think
when the
we're-
boys haven't
we're at-
talked in a while.
We hadn't seen basically to go behind the fourth wall.
Fourth wall.
Fourth wall.
Break the fourth wall.
We were texting
Not to be
this-
confused with
this-
Tiffany's.
This morning. We're like, who should we have on the show? And I was like, why don't we just hang out with the boys? We haven't seen each other in 10 days. This is the longest we go. Because I know we did Wednesday's show, but we only did like 20, 30 minutes to start the show. Maybe it was like 45.
I think it was like 45 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, it was longer.
75.
It was longer. Listen, when we get talking, we like to hang out, but we hadn't seen each other in a long time.
A lot
National
happened.
Sports Podcast.
Me, Hank, and Memes had set a line for that episode.
Yeah, I actually had a moment. I came back down, and my wife was like, "I thought you said it was gonna be 25 minutes." I was like, "Well, we get talking, and we just like hanging out."
By the way, Hank spot on with his 75 minutes was his line, and I think it was like 75-15.
Max.
I
was
said
like,
Hank doesn't want us to podcast.
I said 50.
No,
He doesn't
I
want us
know.
to podcast.
No.
You know what?
I am
numbers.
Vegas. No. That wasn't. We were setting lines. Max said 50 minutes. I sent 100 crying, laughing emojis. I was like 75 and a half.
I started the conversation, to be fair. Before we started the show, I put Hank and Memes in a group chat, was like, what do we think the number is here?
Well, when the days build up, actually, this is when someday, very long from now, except for the fact that the Takies are coming up in AWLs, you're up there.
and
so-
Christian Yelich.
and Christian Yelich. So let's just say 15 years from now when we retire, we should not talk for like 5 years and then see how long, if we can break the podcasting record. just catch up.
Not talk for 15
Do a
years.
year's
No,
worth of
not talk
podcast.
for 5 years.
For 5 years, and then try to do a 25-minute episode. Like let's do the first tight episode in the
Yeah, it's
history
like
part of
tight
my
show. I think we could. I actually think if we didn't speak for 5 years, we could do like a month-long podcast.
You know what? We would just build up all the good stuff that we wanted to talk about, and just ignore all the bad shit that had happened to all of our teams.
All right, my who's back is mascots, because you guys see the Chiefs mascot retired.
Yeah, I did.
Longest tenured mascot in the
KC Wolf.
NFL. Can I just point something out that I listen, I get it. He retired, 35 years of service. Thank you for your service. Great mascot. One of the best mascots out there. I didn't like that they took his head off in the video.
No, I don't like that at all.
They shouldn't have done that.
You got to
It
go out on
ruined
your,
it for me.
You go out on your shield.
Yeah, and he was doing the same dances but without the mascot uniform on. I was like, that's what it looks like. I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, it's like your final act as mascot is to ruin the illusion of the mascot.
Right.
My 4-year-old son Chris saw that, and he was
Disgusting.
crying.
Disgusting.
Because he thought that the wolf got its head taken off.
Also, who's back? ESPN just fucking up with that Bobby Jenks thing. R.I.P. Bobby Jenks.
Yeah.
That was such a stupid tweet for people who missed it. Bobby Jenks passed away. Really sad. He had stomach cancer. And they said Bobby Jenks, 2-time All-Star pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, who's on the roster when the franchise won the 2005 World Series. He closed 2 of the 4 wins in the World Series.
Yeah.
He like
The final out.
It's a big part. Big
it's
part. of it.
crazy. But yeah, nothing like a big boy closer. Like
Yeah.
Bobby Jenks was that.
I mean, the Pope was a massive fan of his.
Yeah, Pope was at the game. Okay, Zach, who's back of the week?
My who's back of the week is Brian Steele, criminal defense attorney Brian Steele. Late last year, he defeated State of Georgia and Fonnie Wilson.
Wait.
He defeated the state of Georgia.
Back up. Who is this?
Brian Steele is a 34-year practicing defense attorney.
Okay.
And he has beat racketeering charges for his clients for the second time this last week. Just late last year, he defeated Fonnie Willis in the state of Georgia for Young Thug and the YSL conglomerate. They were wrongfully accused of racketeering charges. Brian Steele came out on top on this. Again,
Well, Young
another.
Thug.
Wait, he's Young Thug's lawyer?
Yeah,
Yes, his defense attorney.
but he was also Young Thug was exiled from Atlanta.
Yeah, that's
Right?
part of his. So part of his probation limitations is he can't go to Atlanta unless like his a family member is sick or a death in the family.
Yeah, but he has to play a concert there like once a year too.
Yeah, benefit concert, like donate all the money to charity. That is correct.
Yeah. There's
So
something
this-
awesome about being exiled, by the way.
Yeah.
That is like the coolest thing that can happen to
So
you.
this dude's just a badass lawyer that just keeps getting everyone off?
Yes, if you got RICO charges and
Oh, you remember this one, Big Cat? He said the thug in Young Thug stands for truly humble under God.
under
I
God.
love that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
This last time he just went up against the feds or the federal government. I apologize for the same thing. He had a client, Sean Combs, was
Okay.
they were trying him for racketeering as well, and Brian Steele beat that case. So Brian Steele might just be the greatest defense attorney of all time.
Wow.
Lockdown D.
Good for him. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Diddy was he caught 2 of the 5 charges, right?
He did catch a couple of them. I also don't condone any charges whatsoever or criminal acts. I just want to say that Brian himself did a great job
As
for
a
his
lawyer.
client.
And
Yes.
he had a job to do, and he did it very well.
Yeah. Correct.
And
We're not
Zach,
talking about the facts of it.
Zach is our chief legal analyst, and he's just saying like lawyer to lawyer, great job.
Tip of the cap.
That is
Right.
correct.
Right. Okay. Brian Steele. I mean, his name alone,
Solid name.
that's a really powerful name.
He's always doing like a great suit too.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good looking guy.
34 years practicing.
He kind of. Does he kind of look like Epstein?
Maybe a little bit. Oh, did Epstein? He was exonerated too, right?
By Brian Steele?
No, somebody
Oh.
said today that he was like no funny business was happening.
Oh.
There was no blackmail.
Who was saying this?
The Department of Justice said that today.
Got it. You just searched Theo Epstein.
I do that all the time. I've talked about that on this show that I
Mix
get.
'em up?
It's a really bad mix up, but
Yeah.
I do it. I do it often. My bad.
All right, good. Who's back of the week? Let's get to our Mount Rushmore. PFT, you got an ad before we do Mount Rushmore, and then we're gonna finish with a little recap of how everyone's week was.
Yeah, before we get to Mount Rushmore, it's brought to you by our great friends over at Chevy. Chevy, they know you grind all year. Early mornings, late nights, fantasy drafts. The hustle mode is always on. But when summer hits, it's time to chill, and Chevy Silverado makes that possible. We're talking towing the boat to the lake, off-roading into the woods like a legend, still having room for the squad and all your gear. Inside, Silverado is comfy like a recliner. On the outside, it's built like a linebacker. Chevy Silverado, work hard, chill harder. Football guy approved. Check it out. Build yours today at Chevy.com. Learn more about the Chevy Silverado. Chill harder with the Chevy Silverado.
By the way, before we do the Mount Rushmore, breaking news. Breaking news. Our former co-worker, Alex Cooper, sang the 7th inning stretch at Wrigley today and got booed the entire time.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't know if you could pull up the clip, but not great.
I would like to see the clip.
Also great. Yeah, here's the clip. Oh, here come the boos. Oh. Well, yeah, she's making a mockery of it.
Butchering it.
And she's also looking into the camera, not looking out to the fans. All right, this is good. Good sports town. Yeah, I don't even remember. I don't even remember working with her.
You got to lean over the edge. You got to engage the fans.
Oh, she did like a TikTok dance for it. That's gross.
Yeah.
Good booing. Good booing.
Take
that was-
me out to the Gluck.
Do you think she's embarrassed by that?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Okay. Let's do Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore of minor embarrassing moments.
Yeah, minor embarrassing moments. She wants to stay with you.
It is Max and Memes 6 points, PFT and Hank 5 points, Zach and I 4 points, I believe, is the standing.
Okay, so it's anyone's game.
That might be wrong too. It might be 5, 4, 3. I just know that's the right order.
Do we know who's up first?
We are. We're not going to win this one.
Wait, so you're first, then you guys?
Then us.
All right, Zach, we're last.
Why are you giving up on this one, Max?
We're just not prepared, and when preparation is bad, you're not good.
Yeah,
I'm not.
that's the one that's in every weight room, every football weight room
I was trying to
across
think
the
of whatever
country.
that quote is.
Yep.
But yeah, our preparation is bad.
Opportunity meet is.
Let's have a good Mount Rushmore.
preparation.
Yeah, let's have a good Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
And there's no bad picks.
That's
That's not true.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not-
we're not on chill week
yeah,
yet.
no.
Yeah, no. This is the start of chill week.
This is the start of chill
the start
week.
of chill week.
Okay.
First pick is a public trip and fall.
Okay.
Good pick.
Had it on there.
All right,
that on the
good. Nice.
Good
nice.
pick.
Public trick and football is really good.
I think
1-1.
maybe not 1-1,
Yeah,
but
no.
the curb, tripping
It's
over
tough.
a curb.
It's tough.
Worse.
When you actually go onto the ground and people, there's like strangers that have to come over to you and be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Sucks.
And then
Stairs.
you see people telling their friends like, "That guy just fell."
Yeah, that guy just fell.
What's tripping upstairs might be the worst.
Tripping upstairs is bad.
Upstairs sucks.
Tripping on like a running treadmill.
Yeah.
That's very
Black
embarrassing.
ice is always.
But that
Black
black ice gets kind of when it's cold out and it's
Yeah.
icy, you get a little bit of a pass.
Tripping, like getting at the top of an escalator, like just
Yeah.
the little step, the
Yep.
smallest step in the world.
Tripping when you get out of a cab and break your foot.
Yeah, it's a
and then
bad
you
one.
can't do the dingers only thing.
That's a bad one.
And then find out he was actually just walking. You were never in a cab at all.
Yeah.
yeah, no, that happens. That is honestly fine. It happens.
Tripping on the last step because you think there's another one.
Oh, that.
Oh,
I kind of like that feeling. It
Oh,
gives you a
I
little
hate
bit in
that
the balls.
feeling.
That's a bad
It's
one.
like a roller coaster. When you just when you know that you're safe, it is a little bit of a cheap thrill. Little cheap.
You know how I know it's really embarrassing? Because when dogs trip, they get embarrassed too.
Yeah.
They have that same. They look at you like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Our 1-1 is going to be waving at somebody who it turns out wasn't actually waving at you.
Yep. We had this on the list as intercepting someone else's hello.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's brutal. Mm-hmm. It's brutal. Brutal. Zach, what should we do? We have our whole board.
We do have several options right now. What are you thinking? How are we feeling?
I feel good about a 2-3 combo. And also the 6 is a really strong one that I think is just very I want you to feel good about these.
3 is good. So 3 is embarrassing.
Yeah.
3 is pretty embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay.
And
all right. Let's do it. We'll start with that and then we'll figure it out. Our first one is when you let out a little bit of a fart thinking that it's not going to smell and then it just demolishes the room. And it's just the worst. Because you are like, everyone has those moments. You got a little too much. You just got to basically, it's almost like letting a little bit out of like a tire that's overinflated. Like, I'm not going to really fart here. I'm just going to leak a little bit to give myself some comfort. And next thing you know, everyone's like, holy shit, what the fuck is that smell?
You're trying to get some breathing room.
Yeah.
And then you also have to live with the fact that, if you let the rest out, it's going to be worse.
Yeah.
And then sometimes a national reporter is sitting next to you.
Yes.
As you're doing that.
Yes.
And then it becomes,
We're just gonna start talking about things that I do.
then it becomes news.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a news story.
Okay.
It's relatable.
Our second pick is a simple one. It's just fucking up any type of handshake, whether it be handshake or dap or hug, and you go handshake. Just that entire exchange sucks really bad.
Yep. We had that too.
Yeah. Really, really bad.
Especially if it's on camera.
Especially if it's on camera.
All right. Our next one, calling your teacher mom.
Yeah.
By
Yup,
mistake.
I was gonna go with that next.
So,
Yep.
interesting thing, Zach had never heard of this. Really? He, I guess, just didn't do it because I said it. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, you don't remember, like, in first grade, I called my teacher mom. And that sucked.
I've never ripped one of those. Is
Never
it
ripped it?
bad when you do it?
It's just embarrassing. It's very embarrassing.
Were you
the teacher-
homeschooled?
No, just public school,
Oh,
regular.
okay.
But is she endearing about it when you say mom?
Oh, I think it happens all the time.
Yeah, I think the
okay.
teacher is very understanding, but as a kid, you're like, that's the biggest fuck up I could make.
That's not my mom. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good pick. Yeah, we had it. It was just interesting. Zach had never heard of it. All right, you guys are coming back around.
Yep. I'm gonna go with staring at someone and they catch you.
Okay.
So like,
all right, creep.
Yeah.
no, but if you're just like looking around a room and then someone sees you
Staring
looking,
at them.
Yep.
Well, are you staring at them or are you looking around the room?
we had it. I didn't know. Making
when you're-
eye
when you-
contact from afar with would you? Yeah, awkwardly making eye contact with someone from afar.
When you're staring at somebody and then they catch you staring at them.
All right, whatever.
Is it more awkward if it's a guy or a girl?
What I wrote
when
was
you've done
it was
this?
It's like, have you ever like gone up to a girl and you drop your bag and then accidentally you roll duct tape in your rope and your knife falls out? It's kind of awkward.
You act like this has never happened.
It's kind of weird.
If you're on a, if you're like,
Embarrassing. No, I'm on your
Wait,
side.
hold on. First of all, you're talking to the guy who wears sunglasses all the time. He can stare at anyone.
that's true.
Yeah.
So he's good.
Yeah.
He's life hacked life.
Correct. Like the
Oh, a good pick.
so the pick was making eye contact.
whatever.
Making eye contact with someone from afar, like down the hallway, and there's just 30 seconds in between being like, "Do I say hello right now?"
Oh, that's way
that's
different.
way
exactly,
different.
That's what it was. That's what.
That's
Yeah, no,
way
we
different.
Is that your third
I said
pick?
we had bad preparation. We had bad preparation.
I mean, you
That's-
could have that that's a completely
That's a
different pick.
Totally different thing that is embarrassing.
whatever.
That's an what Meme said is a good pick.
Yeah, no, we had bad preparation. I was reading I read the first 3 words of that, and didn't really continue.
then you
here.
just ripped?
I started this with bad preparation.
You're right.
Bad preparation and bad whatever.
What is
Now
bad
I'm in
preparation?
shambles. I'm just gonna start
Yeah.
ripping here.
Yep.
Yeah, just start.
Go into the bathroom and you have a bad shake and a little pee stain.
Good pick.
Okay.
Had it.
Pea stain.
Good pick.
BFT just never does any of these things over here.
I said good pick.
No, I felt a tone.
That was no tone.
You're
there,
lashing
buddy.
out right
yeah,
now,
you
Max.
are.
I know.
sad.
Next pick having a bad Mount Rushmore performance. Embarrassing.
Yeah,
Could be me.
I had your back with the kidnapping thing.
Can't relate to that.
All right, our next pick. We're gonna go with calling somebody by the wrong name who you've
one.
known for way too long.
Good one. So we were having this debate. I think it's Zach and I were actually disagreeing. I think it's way worse when you're close to the name but wrong.
Yep.
Versus way off.
Yep.
Like if someone I know called me Dave, I'd be offended. Versus like if someone I know called me Paul, I'd be like, dude, that's not even close to my name.
Who's named Paul?
Yeah, right.
But this was Hank's big pick, and I think Hank might have had an explanation behind it.
No, I mean I do it all the time. Even just like you meet people. We meet a lot of people once or twice.
It's acquaintances.
and then you see them again, and then they know your name and you don't know their name. I've gotten
Correct.
very good at like introducing,
Correct.
managing that situation by introducing
Someone else.
someone else.
Yep.
But also like the one I was gonna type is, or if you're talking to a girl at a bar and then like 45 minutes later she's like, "What's my name?"
Yeah.
And then you just blank.
I think more people should wear name tags.
I've made all the interns wear name tags here.
I think just everybody,
Yeah.
in general, out in public, should have a name tag on.
It's acquaintances, because if I said your name wrong, it's like, who? Obviously, your brain, like I get my kids' names wrong. I call my kids all their other, you know what I mean? But if it's someone that you've met like 2 or 3 times, that's the spot where it sucks.
And it
Yeah.
sucks.
Where it's like they should know, and
You've
fuck
met
it
them
up.
before.
Yeah.
You've talked to them.
It's brutal.
It's almost worse if you find
and they
out.
know your name,
Yeah.
and you're like, I feel like such an asshole.
If you
Yeah.
find out that you got the name wrong, like after you're done hanging out with them,
Yep.
and then you think back of all the times you called them the wrong name in that hang.
Yep.
Bad times.
All right, Zach. I think we should go with 13. That was yours. That was good. I think it's a strong one. And I've been thinking about and laughing to myself about number 7. I think we just go for a home run that might not work. You guys want us to send one? Mm-hmm. All right. So
Send
go. You say 13. I'll say 7. This is the good pick.
Texting in the wrong group chat.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just so
That's a
bad
embarrassing.
F45 day 1.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. That was bad. It's just you can't get over it. You just feel like such, and then you try to bury it, or
airplane mode.
Yeah, try
anything to not
try to
let it
figure.
stand.
Oh, haha! I was actually talking about this. You're just screwed.
Well, now they have the which is almost even a bigger roll of the dice, is the unsend.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if they saw it or not.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're like, do I unsend this?
You just
it's
assume
enough
that they
time, but
saw
you
it.
assume they saw it, and then it's even more awkward because it's clearly you can't even play it off.
Yeah. All right. This one is going to be. I don't know how it's going to look, but we have to be true to ourselves because this is the one we talked about the most. I would say, Zach, you and I.
We got to keep it honest.
We got to keep it honest because we were laughing about this one and we were just like, you can't. Like, this is so embarrassing. You can't do it. As a grown man wearing a bike helmet. I think it's so embarrassing. I understand the safety. I wear one. You just can't. You just look like a fucking fool, and you look like an idiot, especially when you get off the bike and you're like, what? That second where you're walking without the bike.
If you're on a normal bike, yes. If they're on the speed bikes and they're bike riders, like whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're just like if you're on a mountain bike, like going a mile down the street,
Or
wearing
the
a helmet,
e-bikes, the city bikes.
Yeah, no.
I'm not talking about the Lance Armstrong's
Yeah.
weekend warriors. I'm talking about just a grown regular man, like in a suit, in regular clothes, wearing a bike helmet.
I think if you purchase a bike helmet and rent bikes, that's a very embarrassing situation.
Yeah.
That's
You guys
a
like
good
that
pick. That's a good pick.
All right. Yeah, we're just. I mean, I do wear them because I want to be safe, but every time I clip in, I'm like, this fucking looks ridiculous.
You have to, but there's no good way to do it.
There's no good way to do it. Yeah, and they try to make it like, oh, look at this cool bike helmet, and it just looks ridiculous.
You know what's really cool?
The Guardian cap.
Safety.
Yeah, not having your brain splatter on the concrete.
That's
Honestly, though,
cool.
I've worn bike helmets that I would probably prefer my brain to be splattered. All right,
Hank, I just highlighted what I think the last one should be.
let's go, boys.
Yep. Yeah.
Do it.
I like it.
All right, last one.
Do it.
I like it.
Coming fast. Coming
yeah.
really too fast.
That's true.
Coming way too fast.
Yeah.
Because there's no explanation for it. You can't pretend that it didn't happen.
No.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
No.
You can't pretend it was a good experience.
No.
No, you can't unring that bell.
Well, for you, it was.
Yeah, but like sometimes
Yeah,
you're like, oh yeah, like whatever. Like
But you liked it when it.
you can fake yourself. Like you
had some good moments too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. When it's no.
No, it's not fun. Not fun at all.
No.
Especially when it happens when you're just like staring at a chick like 50 feet away.
And then she's like, she's gonna tell her friends and the cops.
And next thing you know, you're coming too fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
What do you think about coming too fast?
I
Can't relate.
I don't want to talk about it.
Italian stallion. We need to normalize it.
This is
more.
This is the last pick of the draft here.
Well, no, it
Yeah.
is from the evolutionary standpoint.
Yeah.
It's a genetic advantage to come really fast.
Yeah.
You get more chicks pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last pick, just really bad pit stains.
Ooh, good one. I'm surprised Zipper Down wasn't picked.
Zipper down was
and
on our.
camera light on your phone.
Yeah, that's.
We had
Leaving
that
fly
on there.
down's a good one.
Oh fuck.
Having your camera light on sucks.
I also said phone. This doesn't happen to me, but I feel embarrassment for other people when your phone ringer goes off at in a quiet room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at a wedding, if your phone ringer goes off, that's got to be the most embarrassing thing ever.
Or like your alarm goes off at a very
Yes.
weird time.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
setting an alarm for.
Zach and I had a few that we wanted to just feel out what you guys thought.
Okay.
Because it's kind of similar to we had almost like as a grown man category where bike helmets was the strongest one. But the other ones we had in that category were just drinking from straws.
I like straws sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do too, but it's a little embarrassing. Eating a corn dog.
I'll do that.
embarrassing.
I do drink from straws more often in the privacy of my own home.
Correct.
I think drinking from straw, if it has the lid for the straw, it's fine. If you're drinking from a straw of like an open cup, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Fast food cups, always straws.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
You have to have a straw.
Yeah, you
like,
have to.
Trying to drink out of it without a straw is ridiculous.
Of course. And then the other one that maybe will be called misogynistic. I don't know. I'm always just a little bit embarrassed as a grown man when I have to shake a woman's hand. It feels weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Or like when you meet when you're meeting guys and girls.
Yeah. It's
And
like
you've
the
never met the
hug.
gira.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not hugging you.
Right.
But like, I'm going to shake your hand.
Like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Like, we don't, like,
I
why are we
always-
shaking it? I'm not talking about business setting. I'm talking about like informal kind of setting. You know what I mean?
I also feel awkward about it, but I'll just be like, all right, nice firm handshake. And I'll say it like out loud because I don't really
that
know
makes
what
it
to
way
do.
worse.
No,
I'm
it
going to
makes it
stare
better.
you right in the eye and shake your hand.
I do the, I
That's what
pussy
you're
out.
supposed to do when you shake someone's hand.
A lot of times I'll do the handshake guy, and then just like a meek little hello to the woman.
I think the staring is going to play.
I think you
If you get caught staring, like getting caught staring is a thing. Like, no, like,
Yeah.
sometimes
Sometimes you're working out and like,
Yeah.
there's just a really hot girl
I
at
don't
the
go to
gym and you're
public
fucking-
gyms. Come on now.
Oh, Zach, go ahead. Zach, came up
Working
with this
out's
one.
pretty rough too.
Yeah, running.
As far as embarrassments go, running is
Running, just
Wouldn't
running.
know.
Just running.
yeah,
is
grown man
embarrassing.
sprinting is embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing.
It's going to be so embarrassing when we do this hot dog thing. I've
Oh,
already
yeah.
thought about you guys watching me run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We had getting crossed up
Yeah.
in basketball.
Pug.
We had a Pug. Pug did get crossed.
When you get crossed
My
up and
girl.
it's on tape.
That.
I forgot we should have done this one. I think that it's getting hit in the head with a ball, no matter how it happens, is always embarrassing. Like, I'm saying, you could be playing catch, it hits you in the head, that's very embarrassing. But even when we're playing hoops out here and like everyone's shooting around and you're not even looking and the ball hits you in the back of the head, you're embarrassed.
I think the person who's shooting is more embarrassed.
Oh,
though.
never.
Oh, I feel
No.
horrendous.
No.
You're a bad guy.
No,
Like,
you're a bad shooter.
What if you just like brick it?
No,
it bounces
but
off?
sometimes it's not even that. Like even if you like hit the side of the rim, you miss it. I always feel bad.
You're a bad shooter.
What, you've never missed a shot?
I don't miss that badly.
If you can literally hit it off of the side of the rim and it can bounce.
That's just the bounce of the ball, baby.
Yeah, but then you still feel bad.
I think you're missing the whole rim, and then you should feel bad. If I missed the whole rim, I'd feel bad. Like you?
You are not. You're acting like you're fucking Steph Curry out here.
I'm not shooting air balls and hitting people in the
I
head.
never said air ball.
I think that's what's happening.
this is
I think that's
a
what's happening.
crazy
Hank,
deflection that you're doing
do you
here.
feel embarrassed when you shoot a real shot that has a real bounce
and
it
you
hits
hit someone in the head? Yeah, I feel bad.
No.
But I feel bad.
Shouldn't have been standing there.
If I get hit
You
in the
guys
head,
are
I feel
mean.
embarrassed.
I think you got to have your head on a swivel.
You guys are
Yeah.
mean.
If it's
you're a
an
bad
air ball,
shooter.
If it's an air ball, bad.
I don't. Yes, I never said air ball.
but that's really what we're talking
I
about.
agree. Air ball, bad.
You are just creating a scenario I never said.
Because it doesn't make sense when you're shooting around. If you have a regular shot that hits the rim and hits someone in the head, I'm not like,
still feel
oh my God,
bad.
I'm embarrassed for that.
What if you swish it and it hits their head?
I would still feel bad.
That's
Not me,
crazy.
not me.
That's crazy.
It's like,
They're standing under the hoop.
Yeah.
I'd feel good.
yeah, I guess. I don't know.
If I had a wild shot that was like not even close and hit someone in the head, I would feel bad.
I guess you're still like hitting someone in the head. I don't know. Maybe embarrass is the wrong word. It's more
Yeah.
like
All right, what else we got?
Awkwardly walking faster than the person in front of you on the sidewalk, and then you have to like speed up to pass them.
Oh yeah.
Or if it's a girl and you have to go,
Or
cross
just
the street
The
8
head-
miles.
Or say on your left.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, on your left.
that's great.
Got to let them know that you're there. You don't want to surprise them.
Or the face to face. You go one way hallway.
I am an all-time bad guy at that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about me, but I hit on such a high percentage of those where I go the same way. Mm-hmm. I gotta switch something up.
I had swinging and missing in a slow pitch softball game.
Yep. We had that.
That's so bad.
And also on the tee.
Yeah, that's bad.
I wouldn't know.
Beast.
I didn't say it was you. I didn't say it was you.
Forgetting a wedge a few holes back.
No.
That's a good one. Butt crack.
Is that the whole pick? Butt
Yeah,
crack?
Max's butt crack.
I thought about it, but then because that's not even true anymore. Like I don't even get embarrassed about it. It's just I used to get very embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
What about
my fucking asshole?
what about saying see you later and then you guys both go in the same direction?
Oh, brutal.
That's more awkward, I think, than embarrassing.
Yeah.
Or,
Or
yeah.
walking the wrong direction and having to realize you have to turn around and
Yep.
like in front of people.
Or like, have a good flight. Thanks, you too.
Yeah.
It's like, you're just checking the ticket.
Yeah. I had thinking Caleb Williams was entering the best situation a rookie quarterback has ever had.
That's an embarrassing moment.
Pretty embarrassing.
Car breaking down, causing the entire city of Chicago to.
That's pretty embarrassing. I wouldn't call that a little embarrassing moment.
Yeah, that's a big embarrassing.
Yeah,
moment.
big embarrassing. Hank had forgetting your keys in your apartment.
Yeah, like getting down to your car, being like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
my keys are upstairs. And you
but
have
that
to go
doesn't
all the
really.
way.
That's not
Yeah,
embarrassing.
PT talked me off that one.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
said-
that was a good one.
Well,
You know what's a good one? That I'm not saying it's you, but like once or twice a year, sleeping into like 1 p.m. and having all your friends think you're dead. That's
yeah,
embarrassing.
No, that's super
It's
embarrassing. Probably had fun though.
what about getting
That's
demoted?
once a year.
Yeah. What about getting demoted as your fantasy team owner?
Oh yeah,
That's pretty embarrassing.
Just getting demoted.
Yeah,
Yeah, demoted. Yeah,
just fire you.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
getting pipped.
Yeah. Food stuck in your teeth.
Sneeze fart.
Sneeze
Sneeze fart.
Oh, Zach, you had a good one.
Wearing a
The-
sticker on your hat for an entire day and no one
Yep.
telling you.
The fast food one, Zach.
Embarrassing. Like fast casual workers, if they know your order, or like if the gas station employee knows like what cigarettes you're there to get, or like, oh hey, good to see you again, Derek.
Yeah.
It's like always bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Them having it. What other ones did you have, Zach?
Card declining at like the gas station. You're buying like a Danish or a soda. That's always kind of rough.
One time I went into a gas station in college and the guy behind the counter just looked at me and said, "Let me guess, Magnums."
Oh.
And it was like the coolest I've ever felt in my life.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. I just wanted to tell that story. It doesn't
Oh,
really
that
have
is
anything to do
sick.
with what we're talking about.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Were you getting Magnums?
No, oh no. I think I was getting melatonin.
That guy probably said that to every guy that walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably said it like 20 times.
I still think about it.
Yeah.
And, it was like 10 years ago.
The other grown man, as a grown man, non-airport situation, but as a grown man, just wearing a backpack. I think that's kind of embarrassing. I do it, and
I
I'm
do it a lot.
embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by it.
One other one like that makes no sense, but makes sense to me
good
is
for travel.
Holding an umbrella.
Yep. Yep.
Even though like it's obviously way better than being wet, but
Correct.
there's something about holding an umbrella that's
Correct.
sucks.
Correct. Correct.
using sunscreen.
Yeah, yeah.
I also had travel related. When you get on a flight and all the overhead storage is full, so you have to go like 4 rows back to put your bag up, and then when you get off, having to
Yeah.
basically hold everyone up to be like, "Can I get my bag?"
Swim
I hate
upstream.
that moment. I fucking hate that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's so you just hope that someone's gonna help you and grab it for you.
Asking someone to put sunscreen on your back.
Oh,
That can be tough.
just putting on sunscreen.
yeah.
yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Especially when if you like have to ask one of your friends to
Or your
put
boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of your boys.
We should do that for Chill Week.
Oil us up.
Anyone can ask me, I'll do it.
Oiled up.
I won't be wearing sunscreen.
Saying I love you by mistake to somebody.
Yep, Zach, you had that as well.
Yeah, that you don't actually love.
Yeah.
Or you don't love yet.
Getting out of a pool without using the stairs. I just always am embarrassed. This is more of a personal.
I had a fight. I talked about. I was at a pool 2 days ago, and I was
Yeah.
like, I have one problem with my pool here. There's no steps.
Yeah.
You have to use the ladder.
Yeah.
Yep.
The ladder sucks.
I did it. The
There's
other
no
day.
good angles for a big
None.
guy coming in or out of a ladder.
I did it once over vacation, and then for the rest of vacation, I just put a chair with a towel next to the stairs. So I would just walk up the stairs and grab a towel. And mind you, this is in front of my family, but I'm still embarrassed. Mm-hmm. They don't need to see this.
Chicago pools are also so packed all the time. That's annoying.
Yeah, too many people. Too many
Tying your
people.
shoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tying your shoes is embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
Uh,
Getting an ultrasound on your testicles from a stranger.
oh, yeah.
It's pretty embarrassing.
That is very embarrassing. Not getting a wave back. Zach also had falling in the shower. How
Yeah, you're
often does that
alone, but
happen?
It's still pretty embarrassing. Like going down wet. There's nothing worse.
Going on the DL
Yeah.
after falling on the shower.
How often do you fall in the shower?
Not often at all, but a couple times it's happened. And I'm just like, this is the worst day ever. You go down hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Oh, one that we missed I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when you're just like agreeing with someone and you're having conversation and be like, "Oh, you seen this show?" and then you say yes. And then they're like, "Oh, what was your favorite part?" or something.
They ask you to
and you're just like, "Fuck."
getting caught in a white lie.
Yeah, the most innocuous. You're
Yeah.
just trying to get out of the conversation.
Yep.
You're just agreeing, and then you're just fucked. Mm-hmm. Or similar, when you can't hear someone, you ask them to repeat themselves multiple times. That sucks. Mm-hmm. Sucks. Zach, what other ones did you have?
I got a accidental Instagram like.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, that's
Good
a good
one.
one.
Kind of rough.
Good
That's
one.
a
Can
good
happen
one.
to anyone. Perfect booties. LeBron, he did that.
That one's bad too. Just getting caught like in too many ass pics on Instagram. Like, oh, that's always bad.
You got to flood the zone.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh.
This is a podcast.
It's a podcast memes. He's just pointing.
You'll have to guess who he was pointing at.
Yeah, having shit in a stranger's house. It's terrible.
Scott Boris's office.
I had shitting on a plane.
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
do it.
But there has been a moment where it was an emergency.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
Pushing on a pull door
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hank had that.
sucks. You just feel like such a fucking idiot.
The doors here are like hard.
What?
I guess you're not. The conference room doors here, I get them wrong every time.
Actually, I do that. I get my own office door wrong. So, yeah, I know what you're saying. It sucks. All right. Any other ones?
Good Mount Rushmore.
Really good Mount Rushmore.
Great job, Max.
Zach, did you have any other ones?
You guys ever like get food as a group and then like you're at the table and you have like similar items, but maybe like you're going no onion and I went like no lettuce, and then you take a bite of the wrong one before like you're the guy who ate the other guy's order on accident.
Yeah, and you ate it too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that before, and I was like, oh, now there's no going back here.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done this one? You order dinner, like your main dinner from one restaurant, and then you order a side of something else that you like from a different restaurant, and then both the delivery guys show up at the same time at your door.
Yep.
And they get confused.
Yep.
And then they look at each other like, oh, this guy's just really unhealthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's tough.
Yeah. That's bad. Also, just minor embarrassment when you're, like, when you don't see someone in, like, a crosswalk or something. It's like, when it's basically your fault.
Yeah.
Like, anything on the road that's clearly your fault, you're just sitting there like, yeah, that's my bad.
You just got to take it.
Like, whoops.
You got to own it.
Sorry about that. Okay. Good job, guys. Good Mount Rushmore.
I like it, Hank.
Good work.
Good
Yeah.
work.
Staring's
good
going
work.
to play.
We'll see.
What's the actual phrasing it's going to be?
I don't know.
Okay.
When someone catches at you staring at them across the room.
Yeah.
Getting caught staring at someone, probably.
Okay.
Are we good at that? You act like everyone. You could be like looking at someone's shirt, and then there would be like, "Are you staring at me?" And then it's like, "Fuck that person." Thing like,
And I'll be like, you're
Why
wearing
is
a
it
cool
so?
shirt.
what? What did you say?
No, I was gonna make a joke, but
You act like this has never happened to you.
what type of shirt? What type of shirt?
I don't know.
Like a
Sometimes
low-cut
shirts have
shirt?
like. Some shirts have like sayings on them.
Is it a tight shirt?
Shirts have words. You can be reading. So I'm saying I was talking about a guy.
A guy that was staring or getting
You
stared
guys
at?
are the ones who are making this sexual.
I was making it just about murder.
Murder?
Yeah.
What? You are the one who wears sunglasses every single day of your life.
I think I'd already made that point.
I know.
Yeah.
So like this is
Your
you.
podcast didn't just skip backwards.
Are you staring at me, Max?
Yes, I'm having a conversation.
I must be very embarrassed.
That's not
You Italian?
PFT. Have you ever? Like, how'd you do in Mount Rushmore last year? How were your picks?
I did not come in last. Thanks for asking.
Did
I
you
came
come
in last
first?
and I did the punishment.
Did you come in first?
I didn't come in first, no.
I did.
All right.
So
That's fucking
we'll see.
awesome.
We'll see who wins this poll.
That's the beauty of the poll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of the time, I fucking win. So
Oh, I like them apples.
I do think staring's going to play.
yeah.
All right. But it was just funny because the thing that Meme said was way better.
Yeah, no, I that's fair. I read the first
Because
couple.
when you see someone 50 feet away and you're like, have to do the entire walk up,
Yeah,
that sucks.
Did you think about putting meatballs on the list?
When you
No.
don't have enough
When the
meatballs.
meatballs aren't big enough.
Yeah.
no.
When Nona's meatballs are cold.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do our last ad and then we'll finish up the show, talk a little vacation, and do our numbers.
Yeah, before we get back to the show, it's brought to you by Fruit of the Loom. Fruit of the Loom delivers legendary comfort and iconic style that you can trust. With nearly 175 years of expertise, we craft essentials that can feel like designer, but at a fraction of the price. It's time to refresh your underwear drawer with well-made, well-priced Fruit of the Loom. Refresh that underwear drawer. You got well-made, well-priced Fruit of the Loom. No better time than now to do the full switch, the full underwear switch out, because for some reason, guys, we hold on to our underwear a little bit too long. Why? Who knows? But when a fresh, comfortable, well-designed pair of Fruit of the Loom costs less than your morning coffee, there's really no excuse. So refresh your underwear drawer today. Get well-made, well-priced Fruit of the Loom. Check them out now. Fruit of the Loom.
Okay, we'll finish up with the Roback question. RHOBACK.com. Promo code TAKE. 20% off your first purchase. Q-Zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. The Roback question is going to be about vacations. Roback.com. Go right now. Q-Zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. Promo code TAKE. 20% off. Oh, all the boys are filing in. How is everyone? Hank, I really just want to know. I really have two questions about vacation.
Yes.
One is, how'd you golf? And two, Zach, how was your first time going back to your family after being a public figure? So whoever wants to go first.
I golfed pretty well. I had a good balance. I got to see, some family, hung out with my nieces, went and saw my grandpa, mom, dad, went fishing, spent some time on the boat,
You caught a
on
pretty cool fish.
the ocean.
Yeah, that was a nice fish.
couple stripers.
You're really good at catching
I
fish.
want to catch tuna. I've learned how hard it is to catch a tuna, and it's on my big board.
Yeah. What was the fish that those guys in Boston saw that was like, holy fuck, dude, look at this fucking thing? You remember those mass holes?
Yeah, it might have been a shack.
Was that a shark
Was it
or was
the
it a
blue
whale?
lobster?
Oh no, it was it was a sunfish?
Might have been sunfish.
Yeah, those things are awesome. But yeah, Hank, I saw the picture of you holding up your catch. It looked awesome.
Looks sick.
Fishing's fun. I used to give my friends a lot of heat because I was like, I don't understand it. But after we did that video for Barstool Outdoors, I got the itch.
Yeah, when is that coming out?
I don't know, July. So
Okay.
probably soon.
We're in July.
Yeah, so sometime this month.
How's Vanny Woodhead looking?
Vanny Woodhead's good. Big Cat needs to send some stuff to.
What do I have to do?
You know exactly what you need to do.
I don't.
I can send it.
I
I'll send
don't.
it to you again. I will remind you again.
No, you need to send it to me when
You
I
need
have
to
a pen and paper
and
in
a
front of me.
passport and like some
Oh my
proof of
God.
yes.
There we go. Gas bill.
I should have just bought the other one that I saw online that looked exactly like Vanny.
You guys can keep asking me, and the answer.
Did you remember the one I sent that was literally a clone of Vanny? It looks so
It was
good.
clean Vanny.
I'm so sick of this.
You
van.
need to send like 2 pictures, and
But
we're
it,
good.
does it actually work?
I think
you
so.
Have you done? That's
Yes.
the thing is,
Yes.
you haven't
Shout
done
out to
anything.
Mike. Yes.
But there's
I've
still
been-
holes in the fucking van.
You haven't seen the van.
But you just
My
said,
guy Mike has been doing work on the van.
But you
I'm
just
not.
said- you
I'm
just
not
said-
disparaging Mike.
Hank, you literally said it might work, and then you
Whoa.
changed your mind and said yes, definitely.
Well, yeah.
What
definitely.
happened
Once
there?
Big Cat sends the paperwork, we're gonna find out.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Well,
All right, then I'll do the paperwork.
definitely we're going to find out.
Got to golf with Big Cat.
Zach, remind me to
golf
do
in
the
Michigan,
paperwork when we come back from
Massachusetts,
Tahoe.
Chicago. It's great.
Okay. Yeah, our golf in Michigan was fun.
A lot of
We had a
fun.
good time. We had a good time.
I love Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm a pure Michiganist.
Yeah,
Me too.
in
Pure
summer,
Michigan.
it's
The blueberries up
fucking
there.
Beautiful.
Nice
Gorgeous.
bloobs.
Zach, answer my question.
Yes, sir. Was that?
This was your first time going back home after becoming a public figure. What was the reception like?
This was my first time going home since moving up here. The reception was great. Spent a lot of time with my family. Was nice. You take time for granted sometimes. And then you step away and come back to it, and it's like, oh my God, I missed this so much. This was lovely.
Oh no!
You talking about the show or going home?
No.
Oh, I was talking about my seeing my parents again.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But did it make you feel like I want to just come back?
Wait, what'd you say?
Did you feel like why don't I just move back to Florida?
Oh no, I didn't do that. But no, I didn't think that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they call that homesick sometimes.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
gets a little homesick.
Yeah.
So it was nice to cure the homesickness a little.
Have a home cooked meal.
I did. My mom made several home cooked meals. I ate way too much. I went into the week dieting, left the week never dieting, even a little bit.
Yeah, you can't die July 4th.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing.
What was the best meal that you cooked?
Best meal that she cooked would probably have to be, we did a little baked chicken quarters, string beans, mac and cheese.
Nice.
Love that.
What and so your mom listens to the show.
My mom does consume a lot of the shows now. She does.
Okay,
She
and-
never did, but now she does.
And what did she have any questions or anything?
She was curious what we were ranking the other day.
Okay.
A letter of M's. She's like, what are
Oh,
you guys
Mount
talking
Rushmore?
about M's
Okay.
for? And then it did come up at dinner. She's like, so Zach, what's a dinger? And I didn't.
Okay.
So just stuff like that where but she's over consuming.
What did you think about Dungeons and Dragons?
She let me know that I did terrible on the costumes. I think her quote was, "Yeah, you fucked that up."
Oh, I love it.
But it's okay. We're working on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be a redemp if you guys allow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time
sure.
redemp. Everyone else had a good week?
I had a good week.
Yeah.
I took a bunch of back shots. Acupuncture.
Nice.
That's what they call it.
I have a confession to make
What?
that I'm also not proud of. I played a lot of pickleball over the week.
Okay. You get roped into that?
No, it was just with the boys, McCarthy, Tom Lay, the different
Pickleball
guys at work. It was fun.
Pickleball is
Yeah.
very fun to play. It's kind of embarrassing
Yes,
to say
it's kind
you
of
play it.
Yes, exactly.
But
That's
it is
why-
fun when you're actually playing it. It's the worst sport in the world to watch.
Yeah, I just don't like how there's a small group of rich people that are telling America, like, you watch pickleball now on TV.
Yeah.
That's a thing that we're going to do.
But it is, when you actually play
yeah.
pickleball, it is fun.
I kind of went into it like reluctantly, like they needed a fourth, and McCarthy was like, "Hey, come play some pickleball," and I was like, "Okay." But then by the end of it, we were like, we didn't want to stop. We rented a court for an hour and we extended it.
You don't have to be.
give
You
it
don't
a
have
try.
Yeah.
You don't have to be that athletic. You don't have to your body. You're not going to be like dead tired after playing pickleball.
No, but it still makes you feel like you did something, like
Yeah.
you're doing
Should I
something.
try?
Get a sweat
Yeah.
out.
I played it like twice and I hated it both times.
It's not bad to play, but the whole act of like getting the racket, reserving the court.
I didn't
like,
do any of that.
Driving to the pickleball court is embarrassing.
I've also never done it, but I feel like it's a good like couples. Like it can be co-ed. It's not that much of a skill
Yeah.
gap.
If we're talking about athletics, there was a moment that I'm maybe not super proud of, but my kids were playing on the trampoline in the house I rented, and I lowered the hoop to 8.5 and just fucking yammed for like 30 minutes.
Stunk, that's sick.
That's
Just-
awesome.
But just wasn't watching my kids. Like, trampolines are kind of dangerous.
Oh,
I was just
thought
having
you
a
were-
yam sesh.
I thought you were talking about like the basket, like
no,
the pool.
No,
or
there's a
the
court and then a trampoline
yeah.
next to it, and they were in the trampoline, and I was supposed to be watching them, and I was just
That's
fucking
embarrassing.
throwing down. But you should have seen some of the dunks I was throwing down, dude. It felt so awesome.
I had the boys from Hard Factor came up, stayed with me, and then Pug came over on the 4th of July. Pug is a big cigar guy. So Pug brought... how many cigars did you bring out, Pug?
I didn't know that about you,
Yeah,
Pug.
he brought like 7 or 8. He hit up the group chat. He was like, I'm bringing cigars. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. I'm excited about that.
You ever pull a Clinton?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Put a cigar in a pussy?
No.
Okay.
The cigars were good, though. The people enjoyed the cigars.
Cigars rocked. It was a good time. I love cigars.
NASCAR recap, Pug.
NASCAR was awesome. The 99 driver did not do great, which was tough, but it was a good time, good vibes. I might be a NASCAR guy now.
Love
They
it.
did the street race this year. It wasn't rained out.
Yeah, I saw the clouds. I was like, oh,
Yep, I was thinking.
Here it comes.
I
It
jinxed
started to downpour like right after the race ended.
oh, hell
Perfect
yes.
timing.
Hell yes.
Pug.
All right, everyone else. Memes, you had a good... Oh, you were sick.
Got sick. Niece coughed right in my mouth.
And that was it.
That was it.
That's all she
You
wrote.
knew.
But got caught up on The Office, so my work.
Wait,
You
what?
got caught up on the office.
Got caught back up.
Recaught back up.
Gets
On
the mind
the-
going again. I'm like, meme.
Meme, yeah.
Oh, so many memes.
It's the all-time gift show, right?
Yeah.
Did you make any? Like, did you actually...
Mentally.
When you were watching, were you like, all right, this is a meme?
Oh, you
Yep.
found new ones?
Yeah, you find new ones.
What's the best one you found?
There's a bunch in season 6. I don't know. Follow the part of my take account.
Okay.
They will be posted.
It's a good cliffhanger.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
There we go.
That you reloaded the clip.
Yeah, I've got like 3 years worth in there.
Didn't we do that? I feel like maybe the first year part of my take, we got really high on the RV, and then we drove through
watched
the night
SpongeBob.
watching SpongeBob, trying to find new SpongeBob memes to
Yeah.
use. Yeah.
That was on the way to Atlanta. for the
Atlanta.
Super Bowl.
It was us
Rob.
and Kate and Roan. Rob did not like us smoking on the bus.
Or watching SpongeBob. He
watching
ran away.
Oh. Yeah, I got so high that Larry, the bus driver, like put me into like a mental crisis.
Yeah.
He like had a conversation with me. I was so high, I like had a nervous breakdown. I had to go back to my hotel room.
He'll do that.
Numbers.
3.
Fuck.
33.
I gotta say, it was so nice going away for a week and knowing that we had already taped all the numbers, so there was no chance you could get it. Like it felt good. Easy. What were you say, Max?
I mean, that's never. Are you worried about him
No,
ever
no,
getting
no,
it? That's what you're alluding to.
That's true. That's true. 3. What'd you say?
33.
21.
Ooh,
Memes almost said 99. He was
Look
looking
at
at
Shane.
Bud. What?
That's
Oh,
Shane's
so
number.
Shane's.
Right in Shane's face. I'm gonna go 73.
99 Pug.
6.
16.
21 LT Jet.
85 Gates.
Oh, okay. We're off to Tahoe on Monday, so we'll have some content coming up. We're gonna do a couple videos, but now we're gonna figure out how to eat a hot dog and run a.
Also,
I'm excited. Do we have a drone? Are we bringing a drone?
Yeah.
Should we also?
Oh, the drone shot of us running 100 yards is gonna be awesome.
Should we be wearing a hot dog outfit?
We could.
I think ideally.
Zach, can you get on that?
Zach, that's literally just finding a hot dog outfit.
One, or we each need. We need.
No, we can
Several.
trade it.
Time
Yeah,
trials,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna be so smelly. By
yeah.
Wait, we're just gonna.
Yeah, just get one.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Just
you
get
want to go
one.
first?
It's 100 yards.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Meters, whatever.
It's
the
gonna be
fuck.
hot, and
someone's gonna puke.
How disgusting could yeah.
you're
I was gonna say,
there's
how
also
disgusting
gonna be-
could you make a hot dog thing in
Oh,
100
Max not gonna
yards,
do
but-
damage.
And
Yeah.
and you're gonna be eating a hot dog too. The
Yeah.
hot dog smell is gonna get in there.
Zach, how would you say you run?
Poorly.
Okay. I expected that. All right, let's say their number again real quick.
6.
33.
73.
21.
16. 85.
99 Pug.
What meme say?
He has 21. $97.
Very close. Love you guys.